Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Tonight, the Mudbugs take on the Lone Star Brahmas in Game 3 of this first-round best-of-5 series between these two oh-so-bitter rivals. I'm Chet Yoder. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and tonight the Mudbugs have their first home playoff game in the series after splitting the first two contests back at the Nitec Sports Center in North Richland Hills. The final scores last Friday was 5-1, and then they came back to win 4-2. The dramatic goal from Warren Nattyshak on one of the most unorthodox goals as well. It came at the 17:39 mark off of, I believe it was Stino along that near corner. Nattyshak had his stick tied up there with him, touched the puck, and then of some sort, Stino threw the puck towards the goal mouth, and it hit the back skate of Isley and into the back of the net. It was a fluky goal, but one of those goals in the playoffs that you will gladly take, and the Mudbugs get a fortunate bounce in a barn that they have not played well over the last 3 years. The Mudbugs tonight tied 1-1 in this best-of-5 series, and now they have home ice. It's down to a best-of-3, and they have games 3 and 4 right here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. They do not want to go back to North Richland Hills, Texas for a decisive Game 5, which would be Monday night at 7 o'clock. We'll talk to Mudbugs goalie coach Rich Perrant after these messages. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas, Game 3 in this best-of-5 first-round playoff series. I'm Chet Yoder. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 3 of this first round best-of-5 series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas here at George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. We're now joined by Mudbugs goalie coach Rich Perrant. And Coach, obviously an emotional win last Saturday. I guess you can say a fluky bounce, but a bounce that maybe you felt you earned for the game winner. Warren Nattyshak gets credited with that game winner. Talk about how this week of practice has been.
Well, the week of practice has been great. I mean, we're working on little things, and just a testament to Natty's goal last weekend. You know, when you pay attention to the little things, big things happen. You know, a bunch of little things gather up to something big, and we've been just kind of keeping that flow this week in practice and make sure we work on the little things.
Did last Saturday's Game 2 victory show a lot of character? Because obviously that game did not start the way you wanted it to start. Leo Schward was peppered with a lot of shots. You got outshot 8-0. Mudbugs scored on their first shot of the game. Leo kept you in it, and you can't win it in the first, but you sure can lose it. And boy, Leo Schward responds in a big way. Just talk about his performance.
Well, I mean, just to go back, I mean, both games last weekend, I think probably the first 27 minutes of Game 1, I don't think we gave up one grade A scoring chance, and then they end up scoring on their first scoring chance. So it just shows you how versatile the game of hockey really is. And then in Game 2, coming out of the gates, you know, them probably pretty confident after their Game 1 win. Maybe us, maybe a little apprehensive, but Leo made 4 or 5 great stops in those first 5-6 minutes of that Game 2, and it kind of reverse happened, and on our first shot we score. So it just shows you how versatile the game is, and if we keep working hard, good things happen.
How do you describe Leo Schwartz's personality between the pipes? Because he's tough to figure out. Like on and off the ice, he's this guy that's kind of bottled in at times. He's a guy that opens up a lot. He's obviously a goalie is a tough position. How would you kind of describe him?
Well, I mean, he's got like a calm confidence to him. He doesn't overreact to too much. He's he's a competitor, and when we can channel that calm confidence into urgency, he's an unbelievable goalie.
How tricky is it for Mason Balboa, a guy that obviously maybe feels a bit rattled after game one and getting yanked? Where is his state of mind, and how much did you have to work with him to kind of get him, back into this, back on board, so to speak?
Well, I mean, I have a few years of experience in that department, but I told Mason that, hey, I think we have two great goalies here, and I think, a key to win on night 2 is that Leo was rested, and Mason obviously, it wasn't his fault in game 1. I mean, they got 4 chances right off the bat, and they got 4 goals off four breakdowns on our part, and really Mason is really like, hey, the next man up mentality, and just to keep him focused on, you never know what happens, and he's got to be ready at all times.
We're talking to Mudbugs goalie coach Rich Perrant. Coach, everybody's been talking about the power play. It has had its share of struggles this season. It was 1 for 12 last weekend. Is there anything promising that you saw from the power play unit? Because obviously special teams is going to be big for the rest of the series.
I think our main thing is just keeping it simple, and we've worked on things this week, and hopefully that comes to fruit this weekend.
Is there an overwhelming amount of pressure to take these next 2 games, win Friday and Saturday, to avoid that third game in 4 nights and back to the NITEX for a game 5? Or is that something that you've even thought about?
Like, honestly, our focus with the team this week has really been like on tonight's game. We got to take care of our own end. We got to take care of our own building, and let's take it at one game at a time mentality. And we really are just focused on tonight.
What's so scary about Lone Star? Everybody's been talking about the Joey Baez line, and of course Seth Isley between the pipes. What has impressed you the most about Lone Star that the Mudbugs have to combat, so to speak?
I think they're very resilient, and their compete levels off the charts. I mean, they compete all the time. So we got to match that intensity, and when we do, we're in better shape. But and they're opportunistic as well. So even sometimes when the ice is tilted our way, next thing you know, they just turn it around in a heartbeat. So we have to stay consistent, and our compete level has to be at a highest level at all times. That's
Mudbugs goalie coach Rich Perrant. Thanks for the time, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Scuba Venture starting lineups. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coach by Dan Wildfong, assistant coach Justin Hale. At left wing will be number 22, Frankie Trezera. At center will be number 23, Andrew DiCarlo. And on the right wing will be number 18, Jake Swade. On defense will be number 5, Sam Brennan on the left. And number 76, the captain, Kimball Johnson, on the right. Getting the start in nets is no hard decision. It'll be number 32, Seth Isley in the cage. He's 1-1 in the postseason with a 2.04 goals against and a .934 save percentage. He was good really both nights and tough on the Mudbugs. Your Scuba Venture starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell, assistant coach Scott Musket, goalie coach Rich Perrant. At left wing will be number 3, Matt Weber. At center will be the captain tonight, will be number 21, Timmy Clifton. Jay Fewell, with an upper body injury, will not be going tonight's game. Then on the right wing will be number 25, Jack Yannick. On defense will be number 2, C.J. McGee on the left, and number 28, Ryan Dickinson on the right. Getting the start in nets will be number 1, Leo Schward, and Schward was terrific last Saturday in his first playoff start for the Mudbugs, had 25 saves to pick up his first win in the postseason, 2.90 goals against, and an .897 save percentage. Those are your Scuba Ventures starting lineups. For all your scuba needs, go to 231 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport or log on to scubaventures.com. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Tantrum Hair Design LLC. Get the best haircut in town at Tantrum Hair Design LLC. Miss Dina Ducote and Kirby Rogers and their friendly staff will get your head on straight. Just call 318-742-7613 and make your appointment today. Tonight's 7-Eleven game time is brought to you by Diamond Jacks Casino and Hotel. Roll a lucky 7-Eleven at the Crabs table, and amongst all entertainment, and stay at our lovely hotel, log on to diamondjacks.com. Tonight's puck drop brought to you by Landers Dodge, Jeep Chrysler, and Ram. Tonight's first period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Mudbugs in their white jersey tonight will skate from left to right. The Brahmas in their road blacks will skate from right to left. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us, and the excitement building here in George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. A good crowd still filing in on this Good Friday in this happy Easter weekend to you and yours. Now we ask that you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. Game number 3, the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. It'll be the very lovely Lauren Phillips singing tonight's national anthem. And a very lovely edition of tonight's national anthem sung by, of course, the very lovely Lauren Phillips. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas, a 20-plus-year-old rivalry between these two, ready to continue another chapter in their tale. Of course, the Mudbugs really felt down and out after Game 1, and you didn't know what you were going to get in Game 2, and you got a team that responded quite well. A team that got off to a disastrous start, but was able to rebound and get a nice 4-2 victory, highlighted by Warren Nattyshak's game-winning goal. He's got 2 goals in this series so far, and of course Matt Weber putting the icing on the cake with the empty netter tally. Timmy Clifton at center ice, taking care of some ceremonial puck drops. Of course, a big shout-out to the Cliftons. Very excited in Farmingdale, New Jersey for their son. Special shout-out to the godfather, Big Joe. And, of course, Miss Chrissy Clifton and the Clifton family. Very excited to see number 21 wear the C, and it was really an easy choice. The guy has been terrific since coming down from Chicago, and he has been an absolute pleasure to be around. Just an all-around team-first kind of guy. And without him, I just don't know where the Mudbugs would be. Now, of course, Timmy Clifton has had some success against the Brahmas, and he's looking to build off that in the remainder of this series. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us, as we'll have Timmy Clifton and Andrew DiCarlo at center ice ready to lock it up. Of course, the Mudbugs without Jay Fewell, their captain, out with an upper body injury. They don't know the severity of it. He did not practiced much this week, and he did not feel ready to go, so they decided to keep him out of tonight's lineup. Mudbugs looking to get off to the start they got off to in game one. They're going to have to put bodies in front of Isley. It is DeCarlo and Clifton at center ice. Game number 3 between these two bitter rivals. The puck is dropped, one there by DeCarlo. And now the Brahmas will play it off the near side boards. That was Johnson, stolen away there by Dickinson. Back to McGee, now to Dickinson. Off the end boards, whirls it around the far side. Weber now will backhand it up to center, and the Mudbugs carried into the zone. Clifton a shot. It goes wide. It deflected. Now a backhander goes wide of Isley, and it goes into the far corner. Mudbugs gain possession. Quick wrister, and a glove save made there by Isley as McGee put the shot on from the left point. That's a good start to this game as the Mudbugs were able to carry that puck in to the Lone Star zone and get the game's first shot on net. Mudbugs trying to seize control of this series. And, of course, if they're able to win tonight, then they would have the clinching game tomorrow night back here at a 7-11 start. 6:55 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show for game number 4. Now behind the cage, face-off one there by the Brahmas. Up around now to that near side. Taken there by number 10, that was Heinz. Heinz with Garrett and Baez. This is the most dangerous line for Lone Star, and they've done a lot of damage. Heinz now trying to sweep it out. Now up around the blue line. Played right back out to center. Regula's got it over to Brazil. Touched back to Regula. Regula now will toss it on over to Brazil. Brazil having a good series so far. Gains the center line. Now gains it from the left side. Quick wrister goes wide of Isley. Now it goes into the near corner. Rupsov gets bumped off his back. Played up ahead there to Koklachev. Koklachev throws it back up top to Regula. Regula now from the near corner. Here he comes now. Regula has it. Behind the cage now out over to Koklachev. Backhander right back up top. One-timer there by Rupsov went wide. Now from the far side. Poked at towards the net there by Brazil, but it's stopped there by Isley. Big shout out to the Brazils tuned in tonight. Coach Joel, Miss Kate, and of course the Brazil bunch from Granville, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Of course, I speak to Miss Kate, I'd say about somewhat daily. We usually have our weekly check-ins. If it goes longer than a week, I start to get concerned myself. I start to think it's something I said. Face off now to the right of Isley. It's going to be Fedulov to win it. Fedulov wins it now. Poked up top now to Skolnick. Skolnick a shot. It gets blocked and ricocheted back out to center. Bondi now will bang it in deep. Played there by Henriksen. Henriksen on over to Evano. Evano now leads it across there, trying to find the stick of Daskus. It trickles into the Mudbugs zone, and now Bondi will corral it, send it on over to Skolnick. Skolnick now will whisk it across there to Fedulov. Fedulov now has it along the half boards, and now Nattyshak will whip it into the Lone Star zone. Now Lone Star has it ladled off the stick of Roof and into the Mudbug zone, and Dan Wildfall will get a line change. Now play it around the near side boards, up along to the point, and the puck now just kicked back into the Mudbug zone. Bondi has it. He'll play it up ahead, intercepted, and now that's Lone Star's Brennan who will bomb it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now along that near corner, Lone Star now able to cause a turnover. They tried to get it up top to Johnson, but Johnson was not on the right place, and the puck goes down the length of the ice. Good forecheck here by the Mudbugs. Early goings in the first period here in game number 3. 2.5 gone by, no score. Now trying to scoot it along there was Witherspoon. Now played back Harrison over to the far side. Picked up there by Kincannon. Kincannon tried to put it in deep. It got ricocheted back out to center. Harrison now banks it off the far side boards. Played there by Johnson. Lone Star's captain now trying to thread a pass on over to Suede Stick. It was taken there by McGee, and McGee will now swirl it around that near side corner. Puck now wristed back into the Mudbug zone, taken there by McGee with his mom and dad in attendance. Have yet to say hi yet to Mr. Chris and Miss Allison. Now gaining the blue line, there is Yannick. Yannick now with a burst of speed, trying to send it in deep there to Dickinson, but the pass was broken up there by DeCarlo. Now up across the blue line. Weber trying to take off with it, off the far side boards. Mudbugs want to regroup, and Clifton now will take it all the way back and send it on over to Regula. Regula has it along the near side. Back on over to Clifton. Clifton now with a burst of speed. Puck poke checked away there by Swade, and Clifton's got to go back. And now Clifton with a little bit of trouble, stolen away there by Bias. Now played up ahead, taken there by Regula with a burst of speed. Here he comes now from the near side. Played it behind the cage. Looking to center somebody in front, but it was broken up there by Kimball, and Kimball has it. 16-10 to go here in the first period. Game number 3. I'm Chet Yoder. Glad to have you with us. Pass picked off there by Regula. And now stolen away there by Guerra off the far side boards. Now played back to Yannick. Yannick now will take it back behind his own cage, throw it on over to Nichols. Nichols with a good last couple of weekends will play it around to the far side boards, trying to find Weber's stick. Now off the far side boards, Nichols drives it into that far corner. Now behind the cage, and the Mudbugs want to slow it down. That's Regula looking for some direction, looking for some fresh bugs as well. Regula now rattles a pass up ahead there to Koklichev. Koklichev touches it on over to the sneaky Rupsov. The former Brahma works it in along the end boards. Getting help there from Koklichev along the far side. Trying to poke it along, taken there by Daskus. Right back out to center. And now getting hammered pretty hard there was number 21, Michael Stinnell, trying to split the D. Now played into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs trying to carefully get it out. Stolen away there by Roof. Plays it up ahead there to Daskus. Daskus lets it go there to Roof. Roof centering feed. Taken there by the Mudbugs. That was Bondi. Bondi now gets tripped up across center, but the puck now is leveled in deep into the Lone Star zone. Now to the far corner it goes. Up around now to that far half wall. Lone Star has it, saucers it through the neutral zone, taken there by the Mudbugs. Now played up ahead there to Natty Shack. Couldn't handle that pass cleanly, and it goes into the near corner. Natty Shack going to chase it down. Now off the near side board. Stinnell now sends it back up top the center. Good check there by Fetchko, and Fetchko now grabs the puck for the first time this evening. Now up along to the far side there to McGee. McGee now touched in deep there by Dickinson. Dickinson leading the charge quite a few times now so far in this game. Now caught, taken there, and trying to hold the zone there was Dickinson, but it's a hand pass on Dickinson. Big shout out to the Dickinsons. Tune in tonight. Miss Shannon, Mr. Tom, glad to have them with us. Of course, on the other side of the South, you have the Bulls and the Ice Rays, and what a win it was for Amarillo in overtime to stage off elimination. Early goings in Corpus Christi in game number 4, still no score in that contest. Your officials tonight, your referees Robert Esposito and Tyler Haskell, the linesmen Matthew Heinen and Michael Ipkovitz. Of course, the Mudbucks saw Ipkovitz in the first 2 games of this series, so he made the trip down. Now banked off the far side boards there by Witherspoon as we're back underway. Behind the cage of Ice Lane, Mudbucks trying to keep it into the Lone Star zone. Now played up along to the near side half wall. Lackey's there. Kept in there by Harrison. Harrison trying to jab it across, but it was taken there by Huss. Huss tried to get it out. Looks like it's an offside on Shreveport. Now pushing and shoving. Looks like Lackey's in the fray. And the Mudbugs just don't want to do anything dumb. And that's probably the first time I've ever seen Ryan Dickinson walk away from a confrontation. And he's being very smart about it. .6:03 gone by here in the first period. Still no score. Face-off in front of the Lone Star blue line. Won there by the Brahmas. Played back to Henriksen. Henriksen now trying to thread the needle into the stick of Trezera. Taken away there by Shreveport. Now to the far side, off the far side boards. Didn't hit the stick. It's going to go icing on Shreveport once it's touched up by Henriksen. Tonight's icing's brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. The Mudbugs win the faceoff. Now played along to the near side there to Yannick. Yannick, the 30-year Mudbug, sends it along there to Clifton, and Clifton tried to rail it in deep, but it got blocked there by Henriksen. Now jabbed at and won there by Guerra. Guerra will take it back behind his own cage and sweep it along there to Henriksen, and Lone Star will reset. Now played all the way down the length of the ice. This should be icing, and it is on Lone Star. Now, he was trying to find a headman feed, was Henriksen behind his cage. That play, not always a bad one, just couldn't find a connector. And we are down to 13-12 left here in the first period. Still no score. Face off to the left of Isley. Face-off battle trying to win there by Nichols. Good job there by Nichols. Back up top now to Regula. Regula now rattles it in deep. Checked hard along the boards there was Koklachev. Now in deep along that near corner. Mudbugs trying to fight for the puck. And it's taken away there by Lone Star. Now Henriksen able to work it back out to center. Koklachev will let it go there for Brazil. Puts a bouncer on net. It's stop made there by Isley. Now along that far corner it goes. Played in front of the Lone Star bench without a stick now is Rupsov as he's got to go pick it up. He kicks it into Lone Star zone. Now banked off the near side boards and down the length of the ice into the Mudbug zone it'll go. Taken there by the Granville, Michigan native. That's Brazil. Brazil now along to the near side. He goes on over to Harrison. Harrison missed the stick. That should be icing. Missed the stick of Fetchko trying to touch up on it. And an icing is called on Shreveport. And you could see Coach Soupy not happy about something. And I'm not sure if he's having a few words with the official. Seemed like a pleasant conversation to me. Nothing too crazy. Face off now to the right of Schward. Face off battle at one there by the Mudbucks. Brazil has it behind the cage now of Schward. Now played up ahead, touched up ahead there to Nichols. Nichols off the far side boards, stolen away there by Johnson. Johnson will send it down to the Mudbug zone. Now played up ahead there, Dickinson played it up ahead there to Fedgeloff, and Fedgeloff will just love tap this baby into the Lone Star zone. Now along to that far corner. Good check there by Roof to seal the gap. Now taken there by Johnson. Now tied up along that far corner. Roof's in there. Mudbugs trying to jar it off the walls. Now taken there by, looks like, Clifton. Now along to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to steal it, they will. Played back to the point there and intercepted. And the puck now is just lobbed back out to center. Caught there by Nattyshak, but I think he dropped it in the wrong place. Taken there by Stinnell, and Stinnell comes in. Thought he came in offsides, he did not. Now just banged into the Mudbug zone, taken there by Dickinson. Dickinson now will rifle that puck along to that far corner and deep into the Lone Star zone. Puck now played all the way down the length of the ice. Will this be icing? It will be on Lone Star. Tonight's icing's brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face off now to the right of Isley. Face off one there by Shreveport. Played back up top to Bondi. Bondi now will wristed in deep behind the cage of Isley. Now to the far side. Lone Star lugs it back out to center. Puck now just caressed in deep there by Daskus into the Shreveport zone. Now a tie up along the walls. But two guys are tied up pretty good down there. Now along the far side, that was Skolnick. Now played up ahead there to Skolnick. Skolnick has it off the far side. He finds the stick of Harrison. Harrison comes in now from the left side. Oh, he lost an edge on that puck. Now taken back the other way. Here comes Huss. Huss now with a break. 2-on-1. Whirls it around. Tried to get it off the back heel of Schward. He made the pad stop. Back up top now to Henriksen. Henriksen to Evano. Quick wrister blocked in front. Now Witherspoon will grab it. He'll take it back out to center, and we got a penalty. And it looks like it's going against Shreveport. And Regula looks quite perplexed. Lone Star will go on the game's first power play. Lone Star scored 2 power play goals in 10 chances last weekend. And, of course, that would mean the Mudbugs killed off 8 out of a possible 10. And this will be a penalty on Regula. And we got a break in the action. Still no score. Game number 3. 10:26 to go here in the first. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. If you're looking to come out to Mudbugs playoff hockey, join us tomorrow night, 7-11 with the puck drop here from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Game number 4. You can give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com. Face off now to the left of Schwar. Lone Star on the power play for the first time this evening. Thrown up ahead now. It caroms off the stick, just wide of Schwar. Cross-checking the call on Regula. Now to the near half wall, taken there by Heinz. Leveled in deep there to Guerra. Quick wrister! What a save made there by Schward. He had to come out and challenge a shot there by Evano from the far circle, and the puck is clear down the length of the ice. Coach Soupy can get a fresh set of skaters. Midway marker of the first, still no score. 90 seconds left now on Regula's cross-checking infraction. Now gaining the blue line, big burst of speed. Here comes Guerra, quick wrister, and a nice left pad stop made there by Schward. And boy, that was all speed from Guerra, and the puck is now rifled down the length of the ice there by Shreveport. Boy, Coach Soupy could not like that entry from Guerra. He came around that far side, and he had plenty of space. Mudbugs looking to seal up the middle and give him the corners. Here comes DeCarlo, quick wrister, and a nice stick in front there by Bondi. Now played around the far side boards. Takes a weird bounce. Now from the far corner, Lone Star has it thrown in front. Played back up top. Kimball Johnson now levels it up top now. Played off the boards. Taken there by DeCarlo. Rather Baez. Baez now. Played back. Baez now. Played back up top. Far circle. Quick wrister. Nice shoulder save made there by Schward. Taken there by Nattyshak. Nattyshak now a chance here with 30 seconds. Nattyshak lugs it into the zone and just works a little time off the clock, down to 25 seconds left. That's a good Lone Star power play right now. They put some good movement. First choice personnel penalty kill on the work here for Coach Soupy. Down to 15 more seconds as Johnson able to gun that puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Takes a fortuitous bounce along that near corner there for Guerra. Thrown in front, quick wrister, save made, rebound chance. It's banked in. Lone Star scores. It's waved off, touched by a high stick. And now Dan Wildfong hitting the boards. And he waved it right off on the call, and we're going to get some discussion from the scorekeeping table. It looked like a good goal from my initial standpoint, and now Dan Wildfong is going to want an explanation. Boy, he was right there on the call. That was Robert Esposito to wave it off. It looked very close from that short side. Perfect pass, perfect execution from Lone Star. They said it touched a high stick, and they are not going to change any minds here as the Mudbugs might have caught a break here with 8:29 to go here in this first period. Still no score, 4 seconds left, and with the touch of the high stick, it brings the face-off deep into the Lone Star zone. It was very close. Like I said, if that face-off, if that stick is above the crossbar, it is not a good goal. Played up ahead, way out of his cage there, Schward. Down back to 5-on-5 hockey. Clifton now trying to kick it back out to center. Now in front of the Mudbugs bench, gathered in there by Stinnell. Stinnell now at the point, loses it, and the Mudbugs have it now to the near side there to Dickinson. Dickinson floats it up ahead there to Clifton, and Clifton will smack the puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Now to the near side, Mudbugs trying to gather it in off the far side boards, played right back out to center. McGee's got it. McGee up ahead there to Weber. Weber whacks one, and it got blocked there in front there by Evano. It goes to the far corner now. Mudbugs hold the zone there. Clifton gets wrapped up, played back up top. McGee a shot, save made there by Eisley, and he will cover up on the rebound. 7:41 to go here in that first period. You know what Dan Wildfong's thinking about. He did not think that was a high stick at all. Like I said, Robert Esposito made the call right then and there. Awfully close from our vantage point. Mudbugs feel like they have not gotten many breaks this season, and they might have gotten one back there. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. Plenty of space. Quick wrister and a point-blank save made there by Isley as Regula came in from the near circle. And boy, Lone Star gave him a lot of space. I was surprised by that. That was a grade A scoring chance for the Mudbugs. Down to 7:37 to go here in this first period. Still no score. Face-off battle at one there by Shreveport. Played back up top to Regula. Regula has it now from the right point. Quick wrister stick save made there by Isley. Routine stop, and he'll cover it up once again. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Coldwell Banker and Goshley. If you're looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in your neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461. Each office independently owned and operated. 7.5 remaining here in the first. No score in game number 3. Brahmas and the Mudbugs. Oh boy, Nichols trying to throw it at the net. It got blocked, and right back out to center it goes. Regula has it. Regula now will steer it back over to Brazil. Brazil now will slug it back in to the Lone Star zone along that near side. Puck now hammered around the far side. Brazil now. Oh, he floated it on net. It was a save made there by Isley. Looking for a tip drill in front there was Nichols. Now along that far half wall. Tackle down there. Good job there by Lone Stars. Daskis. Now along that near side, spun around, played back up top now to Regula. Regula has it, skates in. Regula, a quick wrister, and a block in front. It goes to the far side. Brazil now pinches the zone. Oh, Brazil now lays a little lumber on his man. Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Regula. Regula now gets hip checked along that near corner, taken there by Johnson. He'll go to the far side now to Brennan. Nice poke check by the Mudbugs. That's Harrison, fresh off the bench, as he's trying to keep it into the zone. Now Johnson comes around the end boards. Good steal. Mudbugs creating some havoc behind the cage of Isley. Now pinching the zone there is Regula. Got some tired defenders here for Lone Star. Mudbugs has some fresh skaters. Can Cannon, try to touch a pass there to Regula. Lone Star needs the clear. They cannot. Good job there by Witherspoon to keep it in. Regula's got it. Regula now behind the cage. Regula now wraps it around. Thrown back up top. Witherspoon waits, fires. And nice stick in front there by Heinz to block it. Lots of tired skaters here for the Brahmas. Now to the near side. That's Guerra, and he's going to have to fire that puck down the length of the ice. Will this be icing? It will be. And Lone Star is not going to be able to change. With 5:44 to go here in the first period, still no score. $5:44 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Security Investment Advisory Services offered through Royal Alliance, Mineral FINRA SIPC, and Registered Investment Advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name. Big shout out to Miss Karen Mitchell, David Brazil's Billet family, who is tuned in right behind Isley to my right, where the Mudbugs attacked twice. I know she's tuned in, so I had to give her a big hello as I look in her direction. Now along the near half wall, and the puck is speared down the length of the ice. All the way down it goes. McGee's got it. That is a much-needed line change for Lone Star. They have got some exasperated bodies on the bench, looking for some fluids. Now Shreveport lugging it up the ice. That's McGee. McGee now throws it off the near side wall. It was too far there for Dickinson. Now off the near window. Played back out to center. Taken there by Huss. Huss now throws it across. Nice steal right through that lane was Natty Shack. Takes a hit up top the chest. And the puck now is thrown back in. This hits the protective netting. Wow, no whistle. I'm surprised there's no whistle. Off the near side boards, I thought that hit the protective netting. Did 4 officials just miss that, or was that just me? Now played in behind the cage of Schward. Dickinson out of the near side. Played back out to center. That is very awkward. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Played in deep now. Clifton behind the cage of Schward. Shreveport has it. Now to the near corner. Stolen away. Thrown in front. Quick wrister. Blocked in front. Wines turns. Fires just wide on a shot there by Daskus. Another wrister. Oh, and a nice pad stop made there by Schward. Now Daskus fighting for the puck along the end boards behind Schward. Along to the far side. Weber able to whistle it back out to center. Now blowing a tire back the other way. Trying to take off with it. There was Yannick. And now Roof has it. Roof with space. Quick wrister. Blocker save made there by Schward. Thrown in front, gobbled up and taken there by Yannick. Yannick with a burst of speed. Here comes Yannick, gains the blue line from the right side. Yannick, backhander, goes wide of Isley. Down to 3:50 left here in the first. Still no score. Good end-to-end action. Along the far side, Weber now holds it in. He gets taken down, taken there by Evano. Now Henriksen throws it off the far side boards, taken back out to center. Now spinning it around is Bondi, and Bondi now will be able to stash the puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. 3.5 remaining here in the first. Off the far side boards. Skolnick going to go grab the loose change. He'll wrap it around the far side. Koklachev trying to clear it. He cannot. Now a pass broken up. Mudbugs will take off with it if they can. They will. Now here's Rupsov along the near corner into the Lone Star zone. Trying to throw it back to his blue line, but Regula was just getting on the ice. Heinz now on over to DeCarlo. DeCarlo back over to Heinz. Heinz now has it on the near side. A backhander goes wide of Schward. Another shot there gets blocked, and it ricochets back to the point. Lone Star holds his own. Backhander blocked there by Regula. He'll send it up top there to Rupsov. Rupsov now will rattle this baby in deep. Taken there by Isley. He'll slow it down there for Scott Person. Person now behind the cage along the end boards. Played around the far side boards. Taken there by Harrison. A steal. Quick wrister. And a nice right pad stop made there by Isley. Now trying to keep it into the zone there is Harrison. Off the far side boards. All the way down. The puck will squib in to the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Regula. Regula now off the stick. I believe it got taken away there by Guerra. And now Kincannon will grab it. He'll take a U-turn back. Kincannon, the New York native, plays it up along his own blue line. Takes a shot atop there by Guerra, but the puck is played into the Lone Star zone. And now Guerra will just dump this baby in to the Mudbug zone. Now thrown at the net there by Regula. Steered aside there by Schward. And played up ahead to the near side there by Regula. Regula, nice little shimmy shake. Now to the far side. Finds a little room. Quick wrister there by Fetchko. And a nice left pad stop made there by Isley. 1:50 to go here in the first. Played back the other way. Here comes Lone Star. Gains the blue line. Here's Daskus. Drop back pass. Trying to find the stick of Sifringer. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Got hit into the boards there by Fetchko. Played around to the far side. Brazil has it. Brazil now will chop it back up top. Trying to get it back out to center. And now Fetchko, or rather Fedulov, will reset. And he'll stop and go. Now come up across the ice. Work it into the Lone Star zone from the right side. Has it. Quick wrister. Blocked there by Henriksen. Now the far side. Played back up top. Quick wrister there by McGee. Oh, it deflected in front. And it goes into the near corner. Down to 1:15 to go here in the first. Still no score. Good end-to-end action in game number 3. Good check there by Dickinson. That's a hard shot. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. Get your teeth checked by giving our man, Dr. Emile Janou, a call and his crew, and Michael Stinill is still feeling the effects of that blow. 318-688-1040 or log on to SterlingDentalShreveport.com. Michael Stinill still shooken up, and he's going to have to get help from the athletic trainer, Miss Cynthia West. Boy, it did not look that hard off the initial bat. I thought Stinill was selling it a bit because I've seen Dickinson blow people up harder than that. Down to 1:01 remaining here in this fast-paced first period. Stick around for the first intermission show. We'll talk to Mudbugs goaltender Leo Schward. Keep an update on that Amarillo-Corpus Christi score. It is 2-0 Amarillo with 6 minutes to go in Corpus Christi. The Amarillo with goals from Branchon and Seeger, and they have the early 2-0 edge. Now wristed in deep. Mudbugs win the faceoff. Now Martin mails it around the far side. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Here come the Brahmas from right to left. Played up ahead there to Person. Person pelts a puck and got blocked. And now the Mudbugs have it and just softly wristed in there by McGee on net. Steered aside there by Isley as Clifton gets thrown down to the ice. Now playing back out to center. Gaining the blue line there is DeCarlo. Puck now bounced around behind the cage of Schward. And off the near side boards, right back out to center. Bondi has it. Bondi up ahead there to Yannick. He'll jab it across there to Weber. Weber now will softly play it in D. Now wrapped around the far side. Takes a fortuitous bounce here for the Mudbugs. Played back up top to Regula. Regula wide, fakes, fires. Oh, it went just wide with 5 seconds to go. One last chance if they hurry. Here's Skolik, wide, fakes, fires. Save made there by Isley at the buzzer. A good last-second attack there by the Mudbugs, and we have played 1 period of play here from George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum in game number 3. Your score after 1 period of play. No score between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We will talk to Mudbugs goaltender Leo Schward. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Generational Financial Advisors is a proud partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Janice Watt and the experienced staff at Generational Financial Advisors will assist you in planning for all of life's phases from college to retirement. Give Janice a call at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Generational Financial Advisors. Stable, trustworthy, experience. Secure investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Incorporated, Menra FINRA, SIPC, and Registered Investment Advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Back here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum, joined by one of my favorites, Mudbugs goaltender Leo Schward. Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Et toi?
Bien. Obviously, très bien after game 2. Very good in translation. Talk about that win in game 2. They're coming at you. They're storming at you. First period, you make some big saves. I'm sure the world was kind of coming down on you, and you were able to tackle it really nicely.
You know, it wasn't my first game of the year, or even in all my games that I played in my life. That we were kind of like, we are in difficulty at the beginning of the game. Like I had like 8 shots to do, 8 shots to save, and obviously it helps. And I knew that when I made like a good glove save, like I was trying to control the rebound, to cover everything, to break the tempo. And after that, we came out strong, and like I knew that the guy would not be long during the playoffs. I knew that they were pumped and they were ready to play that game. It didn't go well, like when the puck dropped, but I knew that 5 minutes after that they would be ready and they would be fired up.
I could tell you were hungry in game 2. Were you disappointed that you didn't start game 1? Was that tough for you?
You know, like I said, it's my job is not to complain or to tell the coach that I'm not happy. He's the boss. I'm a player. My job is to play when I have to play, and when I don't play, it means that it's my bad. It's not his bad. You should not complain about it's his fault or not. It's if you don't play, it's because you've not been good during the practice or the last few games. I know that the last few games have not been like how I could play. Like it was not my best level of hockey, and I think that's what coach used to take his decision, And I just had to be ready and help the guys. At this point, it's not even you should not be selfish. If it's not a win for a goal, it's a team win, and you gotta help the team even if you don't play.
Goalie partners are not always close, but you and Mason Balboa have really grown close to each other. Describe your relationship with Balboa and how you guys help each other out.
Oh, we're really close with Rocky, like I said, and he's a really cool kid. He's young and he got some stuff to learn, obviously, and I do too. I'm not gonna lie, and we can talk to each other on the ice. If I see something that he could do better, I would tell him, and he would do the same. And as we compete on the ice and outside the ice, we're very close, and he's a very good kid, so I really like him. Yeah.
You see Warren Nattyshak score the game winner on Saturday. He's not only a teammate, he's your roommate, one of your good friends. Come up with a big goal. He had a big weekend. When that goal was scored and you see Nattyshak running over, getting mobbed by the teammates, just talk about your feeling, because I'm sure that was a pretty nice feeling for you.
Yeah, when he scored that goal, first of all, it was not it wasn't a goal that I expected, honestly. Right. I will be honest. And when he scored, I was just laughing, and he looked at me. We stared at each other, when he was punching the guy on the bench, and we looked at each other and we just started laughing, and we're like, all right, just keep focused for 2 minutes, and then we can laugh. But yeah, that's it.
How different is it in Lone Star, that ice, compared to the ice in Shreveport? Is it that much different?
Oh, you'll see it's different. It's a little bit smaller, so everything goes faster, but you can adapt your game. They got the advantage because they practice, they play in that game more often than us, obviously, but it's not an excuse to lose the game or anything. You gotta be ready, and you gotta adapt your game to any situation, and that kind of change should not affect your game.
A lot of goalies don't like to play the puck, and they fear. You are very comfortable doing it. You like to get out of your own net. Just talk about that kind of area of your game.
I play out net. Yeah, I would say 3 years ago I didn't play that much outside. Now I was not a huge fan. I was kind of scared too. And it's Robert Marier in Geneva, the first goalie who teach me that. He's a big playmaker, I would say. He's really good outside the net, and I just look at him, and during the practice I was trying, and it goes, and then I just during 2-3 years I was perfection in that. I still not perfect, but I know how to read the players, and I know what I can do to fake them, and they're not used to it, so it's easier to fake them.
How much have you enjoyed Shreveport overall? Just this experience, because I'm sure it's been a culture shock.
Oh, of course, from Switzerland to America, obviously it's a big culture shock, but I would say I like people. I would say the best thing here is the fans and people. They're awesome. Everyone is it's warm here. I don't know what to say. It's you don't know the guy, and he just shake your hand with a smile, and it's nice. He talks to you for a while. The food is greasy a little bit, but it's the South. That's why I learned, and I really like being here. If I'm in the US next year, I will definitely come back to see the guys.
I know you're really close with a lot of the players, but I would have to say your best friend is Dakota Kincannon. Is that right?
Yeah, we're really close together. We do all this stuff. He's my roommate too. Yeah. So we're kind of 24/7 on the back of the.
You guys like to get on each other too.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, sometimes it's fun, especially during practice. He likes to pickle me, and I like to give him a little pick too. So no, it's you gotta know him to really like him, and he's an awesome guy. Honestly, it's one of my best. He's one of the best guys I ever met. So kind of weird, but I like that American guy.
Talk about Rich Perrant, the goalie coach. Obviously, you guys both speak French, so that there's a comfort there. How much has he helped you in this development?
Oh, obviously, he has not been here all year, and when he's here, you feel that he helps you. He tells you some advice, and we go on the ice earlier, and we work more, and it's to have a guy like that here who got some experience is always helpful, and you feel confident with him, and you just gotta learn from him. He got a nice career, and he knows definitely stuff, so you gotta make sure that you learn, and you're not arrogant, and and you don't have a big head, and you make sure you listen to him.
What's the hardest part for you about goaltending? Just for young goaltenders listening in, trying to become a goaltender. What's the hardest part?
Sure. I mean,
The other thing I would say it's to stay calm. Calm. Obviously, I'm not the calmest guy in the net. Like
No.
I can be aggressive and get fired up. But you should, if you do that, you're gonna make sure that it doesn't affect your game. You're gonna make sure that you control every time everything. I mean, you're the main guy of the defense, so you're gonna make sure that you talk to your D. You're gonna make sure that you during a 2-on-1, you gotta talk to your D, tell if you got the shots, tell them if you're gonna pass, lay down. You gotta control the play, but I would say the most important is to stay. Like if you take a goal on the first shot, it's gonna happen. It happened a lot to me. The first shot in the net for me was a goal. I remember against Corpus, I was like but you gotta make sure that in your head you're calm and you can like bounce back anytime.
Well, game 2, I mean, laissez le bon temps rouler. I don't say it as good as you. Can you kind of give me a more smoother laissez le bon temps rouler?
Laissez les bons temps rouler.
I'm never going to say it as smooth as that's Leo Schward, Mudbugs goaltender. Thanks for the time and good luck the rest of the way.
Of course, thank you, Chetty.
We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites and an important piece to our broadcast and the Shreveport Mudbugs corporate partner, Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta & Associates. Mr. Jerry, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
Oh, we appreciate you having us.
Just talk about everything that's going on with DeFatta & Associates. Everybody knows, what it's all about. Just talk about how's business been going and where are we at?
Business is good. The private investigative industry is always up and down, but we do some things that help stabilize it. We do a lot of preventive investigative services for businesses. But we've also, starting in January, so this year we've gotten involved in being able to do remote extraction, cell phone analysis, and spyware scans. And that's something a lot of people are interested in.
What is that exactly?
So obviously, cell phones nowadays, there's so much spyware and tracking other, viruses that can be put on a phone just like a computer. People are concerned about their phones being hacked, privacy issues with their phone, calls being monitored, texts and things. So we're able to come to them, and within a couple of hours, we scan the phone, make sure all the privacy settings are correct and nothing's been compromised and there's no spyware that's been installed.
We're talking to Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta & Associates here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. What are your favorite kinds of cases, and what are some of the things that you don't like, and maybe just a little more of a grind for you?
Doing surveillance is always, insurance cases and things. That is, although it's a lot of companies' bread and butter, it's what we do the most of probably. Sitting in your car for 8 to 12 hours is tough, and I've gotten older and I don't have to do that anymore. So when it comes to what I like the least, surveillance may be it. And what I like the most is I personally specialize in employee theft things, where we go in and interview employees, sit down, try to figure out who did it. And I find it challenging to get people to confess. I'm fairly good at it. I also enjoy teaching, going into companies and helping them establish better policies and internal controls. That's something that I really enjoy. The employee theft, anti-fraud type investigation are my favorite. And for me personally, the least favorite would be surveillance.
So with tax season, I guess essentially right around the corner, is this some of your busiest time?
Yeah, it can be. A lot of people are doing inventories. A lot of businesses do an annual inventory every January, and they realize, hey, we've got a lot of stuff missing, don't have a clue where it went. And they call us, we can come in and do an investigation and help them figure out what they need to change and identify who took what what they've lost.
They've heard the contact information from me before, but the easiest way to get in touch with you?
Easiest way is probably go to our website, defattapi.com, and then, or just call me. Our number's listed on the website. Give me a call. If I'm not in the office, it rings straight to my cell phone. So I'm always available unless I'm asleep.
Aside from that, I don't know when you sleep because you have so much involvement also with Shriners. Shriners Hospital did a weekend here earlier in the season. I thought it went well. Just talk about your involvement in that. Obviously, that means so much to you and your family.
It really does, Chad. I've been involved with the local Shriners, El Caribe Shriners, since about 2010. And it's something that my whole family has gotten involved in. Obviously, Shreveport is the home of the first Shriners Hospital. Shriners Hospital treat children, regardless of the family's ability to pay, for any kind of orthopedic, burn, cleft lip, cleft palate, pretty much any issue that involves a child's ability to, get around and just be a child. And it's a great feeling to be able to help put a smile on a child's face, and we really appreciate everything the Mudbugs do to help the hospital. So that's something I'm passionate about. I guess you could call it my hobby. When I'm not working, I'm usually doing shrine stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. And then the Mudbugs' involvement with the Shriners now has been going 3 years strong, and it's going to keep going for years to come. Lastly, before I let you go, your daughter Amber DeFata, one of our regular anthem singers, I have to ask, where did she get the pipes from? Was it from Dad or Mom, or was it something she developed from a young age?
It certainly was not from me. Her mother probably sings a whole lot better than me, but she by far is the best singer in the family. She's been in choir most of her time through school, and just something she developed a passion for and enjoys, and does quite well.
Yeah, we appreciate her on the ice doing our anthems. A live anthem, I think, brings out that much more energy, especially before game time. I would agree that a lot of people enjoy it.
I totally agree. I enjoy a live anthem no matter who's doing it, and I know she really enjoys being able to get out and do it. As you know, she's a huge fan and also very passionate about the Mudbugs.
That's Jerry DeFata from DeFata and Associates joining us here, and thanks for the time, and of course, thank you for the continued partnership and support. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Look forward to continuing.
We'll have more after these messages on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs and the Brahmas both back onto the ice. Tonight's second period brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems. Within your business, just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to DeFataPI.com. Mudbugs and the Brahmas, I think they both got to be happy with the way that first period shaked out. Of course, Clifton giving Leo Schwartz a big old hug. Boy, if there's one guy who loves his teammates to the fullest, Timmy Clifton's one of many on this team. Always talks to me. We have daily conversations every time we see each other. He exerted a lot of energy in our morning skate and practice yesterday, our morning skate today, and he was working real hard to really refine his game, and I just love the way he strives to get better and better every day. It's going to be Guerra and Clifton at center ice through his second period. No score, face-off won there by Guerra, as the puck now is popped in deep there by Lone Star into the Shreveport zone, now to the near side. Johnson whacking away at it. Now trying to pick it up there was Baez. Big shot, and down and out. And shooken up there is Clifton. Boy, he took a shot atop the face, and he might have to get looked at. Now here comes Baez. Baez trying to get around his man. That was McGee. Good check along the near side. Now along that far side, Hines can't grab it. Now Guerra will just whisked it in behind the cage. McGee's going to grab it along the far side. He'll throw it back over to Dickinson. Takes a awkward bounce. Now whacked at there by Weber. Good check there from Dickinson on Martin. And the puck is played around the near side boards like a roulette wheel on over to Weber. Weber takes it right back out to center. Touched it up there by Dickinson. Now play 2-on-1. Quick wrister there by Yannick. Oh, blocked in front. Could not get it on net. Right back out to center it goes. Puck now is just saucered into the Mudbug zone, whipped around the near side glass, played there by Person, blocked, right back out to center, taken back there by, I believe it was Person, and Lone Star is offsides. Mudbugs and the Brahmas, game 4 tomorrow night. You want to join us? 7-11 puck drop here from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. 6:55 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com. Great crowd here tonight on Good Friday. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. Fetchko flips it back on over to his blue line. Brazil now off the stick of Natty Shack. Going to chase it down there was Fetchko. Now Fetchko has it, or rather Natty Shack has it, and Natty Shack gets taken down. Now from the far side there, behind the cage, taken around. Now the net comes off as Fedulov was trying to get around that near circle and we'll have a break in the action. .136 gone by in this second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates. It is a scoreless affair in game number 3. Which team will take the very critical 2-1 lead in the series? Brahmas took game 1 5-1, and then the Mudbugs came back to grab game 2 by a final score of 4-2. Face off, battle at one there by Lone Star. They'll ladle it on the far side boards, taken there by the Mudbugs. That's Natty Shack. He'll nail it off the far side boards in deep behind the cage of Isley. Now battling for it there is Fengeloff. Now Daskus joins the fray along the boards. Mudbugs trying to just shake it off those boards. It is stuck in there in a ditch and nobody can dig it out. Now the Mudbugs do. They play it back up top to Brazil. Brazil now throws it across there to Regula. Regula, quick wrister, goes wide. Net comes off its mooring and we got another whistle. This faceoff will stay deep into the Brahmas zone. Faceoff now will be to the right of Isley, who has looked pretty impressive in this series. Score update from Amarillo and Corpus. It's 2-0 Bulls after one period of play in Corpus. So if Amarillo wins tonight, game 5 on Monday night back in Amarillo. How that series has changed so drastically. Daskus back the other way. Up ahead to Stenil. Stenil has it from the far corner. Thrown in front. Oh, Daskus had his stick tied up as he was trying to touch it in. Now into the near corner. Daskus doing some work down low. Good check atop the body there by Stenil. Now to the near corner. Lone Star holds the zone. That's Stenil. Now he gets dragged down a bit. Now to the near half wall. Stenil now. He'll drop it off there for Evano. Evano has it. Quick wrister. Save made there by Schward. Now quick wrister gobbled up there by Schward as Daskus threw it at the net from the far circle. Good work there from Daskus to keep the play alive for Lone Star. And this faceoff will stay deep in the Mudbug zone. Be sure to follow the Mudbugs on the Mudbugs mobile app. Just go to a Google or Apple store on your phone and get the latest and hottest updates on your Mudbugs. Just search Mudbugs on your nearest store on your phone. Now back into the Brahmas zone. Trying to take it there was Brennan. Taken away there by Weber, but Weber couldn't get it on net. Now along to the far side. Played off the far side boards right back out to center. Now thrown across. Here come the Mudbugs. Thrown at the net. Poke checked away there by Isley as Yannick was trying to charge the net. Now back the other way. 3-on-2. Here comes Lone Star. Lackey comes in. Offsides. 16:35 remaining here in this second period. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates. It's the Mudbug 0, the Brahmas 0. Mudbugs yet to have a power play this evening. That is how disciplined Lone Star has been. Only one power play in this game. And it was charged to Regula for cross-checking. 0 for 1 is Lone Star on the man advantage. Face-off just outside the Mudbugs blue line. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Now to the far side. Puck is brushed in deep into the Mudbug zone there by Person. Now to the far side boards along that far half wall. Mudbugs trying to steal it. They cannot. Now Person tried a centering feed or drop back pass taken away there by Nichols. Nichols now with a burst of speed. He comes in now from the high slot. Mudbugs just trying to attack the zone properly. Oh, checked hard there was Bias. Now dragged down there is Koklachev. Now sneaking around that far side. Played back up top now. Brazil has it from the left point. Quick wrister sticked away there by Isley. Now spun around a bit. Held on to. There was Rupsov. And now back the other way. Here comes Heinz. He'll float it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now to the far side it goes. Puck now is just sent in behind the cage of Schward. Regula's got it. Regula now Oh, boy, under the skate of Brazil. He's got to grab that. Mudbugs are having trouble now getting the puck out of their own zone. Now rattled around to the far side. Mudbugs be able to spit it back out to center, and they will. Taken there by Nichols, rather. Mudbugs with an additional forward, Ryan Waltman, getting the nod. Off the near side boards. Big shout out to the Waltmans, tuned in tonight from South Bend. Now to the near side, played back up top. It goes to Evano. Evano has it now from the near circle. Quick wrister. Oh, it missed everybody. Now knifed right back out to center. Taken there by Huss off the far side boards. And now stolen away. Shreveport taking it. And now a quick wrister there by Natty Shack. Blocker save made there by Isley. Now behind the cage. Good work there by Natty Shack. Try to hold the zone. Now dipping through there is Bondi. Now thrown in front. Quick wrister save made. Rebound chance. Oh, he shot it wide. Back up top now to Skolnick. Skolnick now fakes it. On over to Fedulov. Fedulov fires. Save made. And Isley will hold on to it. And now we got pushing and shoving in front of the cage. And you see a couple of Mudbugs go down. A lot of violent traffic in front of Isley's cage. I don't think any penalties are going to come out of this. But the rivalry, once again, with no love lost. Of course, Frankie Trezera, not the boy next door, in the mix of it. 5.5 gone by here in this second period. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here for game number 3 of the first round playoff series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. No score. Is this faceoff coming out of the zone? Wow. I'm a little surprised this faceoff is coming out of the Lone Star zone. That is a huge break. Face-off now outside the Lone Star zone. One there by Shreveport. Nice job there by Harrison. Played in deep now with a little burst of speed. McGee throws it at the net. It got blocked there by Johnson. Behind the cage now Person has it. Along to the far side there to Huss. Good pinch in. Played right back out to center. Mudbugs got to wait, get onside, and they do. And now they will just bam this puck in deep into the Mudbug zone, or at a Lone Star zone. Now played up ahead there to Johnson. Johnson off the stick on net. Save made there by Schward. An easy save, and he's got to cover it up. Almost 6 minutes gone by here in this second period. Brought to you by DeFatta and Associates. No score. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Scuba Ventures. Learn to dive and take trips with them to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. They offer a full spectrum of underwater classes, scuba snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Give them a call during business hours at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com. 14:03 remaining here in the second period. Still neither team able to break the scoreless tie. Face-off one there by Shreveport. Boy, that's a good job there by Clifton. Now whisked up ahead there to Weber. Now taking it there is Clifton. Clifton comes in, gets tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty. And the Mudbugs will go on the game's first power play for them. Good job there by Timmy Clifton to draw the penalty. And I'm sure his girlfriend back in Chicago will be very happy. A big hello goes out to Miss Katya, who is tuned tonight. I had the pleasure of meeting her back in Fort Worth, and it was nice. She was very bubbly, very joyous, and happy to meet me. She's a fan of the broadcast, so that makes her one of the fans in Chet Yoder's fan club. Not sponsored yet, unofficial. And I hope Miss Katya is doing well. We're really, really happy to meet her. She is doing a lot of great things, and of course, those two met in their time with the Chicago Steel. That the puck is laced down the length of the ice, slowed down there by Schwar. So Stindl in the box for tripping. As now the Brahmas, who are Mudbugs 1 for 12 on the man advantage, brought to you by Swepco. Here comes Regula, played back up top, but Brazil was not there. The Mudbugs rank 11th in the league in the power play, in the playoffs rather. Lone Star 5th in the penalty kill. Now backhand along to the far side. Thrown in deep. And off the far side boards, Mudbugs hold the zone. Trying to get this power play going, intercepted. And Lone Star will throw it back out to center. Well, about a minute gone by, and the Mudbugs have not been able to get anything going. Brazil now steers it up ahead there to Clifton. Clifton now, the captain tonight. Along to the near side, thrown back up top to Brazil. Brazil now over to Regula. Regula waits. He'll delve it in deep there to Nanishek. Back up top now to Regula. Whirls it around to Brazil. Back to Regula. Regula now plays it in deep. Back up top to Regula. Regula back to Clifton. Now back to Regula. Waits, fires. Tipped in front there was Weber looking for a tip drill and went wide to the far post. Now over to Brazil. Brazil waits over to Regula. Regula, can the Mudbugs hold the zone? They will. They lost the edge of that puck, and now back the other way. Here comes Roof at the end of his shift. Backhander goes wide of Schward. Good movement on that power play, but the Mudbugs unable to get much on net. Down to 15 seconds left on this Swepco power play. Along to the far side. Shreveport has it, played up ahead there to Natty Shack. Now played around to Brazil. And the puck now, Karen's back out to center, and that's going to do it. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage, 1 for 13 in this series, and it continues to be a huge concern. Now drop back pass, trying to take it there was Dickinson. Mudbugs keep it into the zone. Backhander blocked in front there by Clifton. Or rather, Yannick, forgive me. Now to the far side it goes. Good pursuit there by Clifton. Taken there by Weber. Weber has it now. Gains the blue line from the right side. He'll race it around behind the cage. Wait for some fresh bugs. Throw it back up top now. Witherspoon, a quick wrister. And that was gloved aside. It got a piece of Isley behind the cage now. Along to the far side. Evano has it. He'll throw it around to the near side. A couple of guys tied up along that far corner as Guerra able to muscle it back out to center. Now taken there by Witherspoon. Dropped off there to, I believe, Waltman. Quick shot there, blocked in front. Now back up top it goes. Good attack here. Rather, that was Harrison. Now dropped off there to Clifton. Clifton now behind the cage. Waits for it. Now along that near corner, back up top, held in there by McGee. McGee now thrown across there. Quick wrister there by Harrison. It gets blocked and out of play. That was rather Skolnick. And a break in the action. No score, 10:37 to go here in this second period. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder. Game number 3 between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas as we are celebrating our hometown heroes. And a big old standing ovation here at George's Pond. Good crowd. Packed house on a Friday night. .37 to go here in this second period. Still no score and a loud roar from everybody. He's right in front of me. Doing America some great service, and we appreciate it. Face off one there by Lone Star. Now to the near side there to Daskus. Daskus now plays it up ahead there. Stindl drop back pass there to Roof. Roof now gains the blue line. Quick wrister gobbled up there by Schward. Boy, he saw it the whole way and made the stop. Good chances both ends of the ice. Still no score in this deadlocked 0-0 affair. It's very similar to one of the playoff games last year. Really a few of the playoff games last year were low scoring and tight. If memory serves me correctly, I don't think there was any more than 3 goals scored in any of those games. I think it was 1-1 nothing, 1-2-1. A lot of low scoring games, and that's playoff hockey. Face-off was won there by Shreveport. The penalty door is opening up for Shreveport, and a penalty is coming up, and is Daskus down? Looks like it's Thomas Daskus who got roughed up along that near corner. It's going to be a cross-checking call there to Skolnick, and we're going to need some help here. Oh no, checking from behind is the call rather. And I could not get a vantage point of who that was. Looks like Daskus. And he is still on his knees right now, getting help from the lead athletic trainer, Cynthia West. And we might need some more help here. The Mudbugs will go on the first choice personnel penalty kill. We'll take a break after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back in. That was Clayton Lackey, who got injured on the play. Quick wrister off the initial faceoff win there by Lone Star. It's gobbled up there by Schwar. Now back up top, Lone Star will set up shop. Now Person on quick wrister and a save made there by Schward. Now it goes to the near corner. Back up top now to Person. Person has it to the point. Quick wrister deflected on. Oh, it went just wide. Now Garrett in the near corner, thrown back up top to Person. Person now will play it across there to Evano, and they'll let it go behind the cage there for Heinz. Behind the cage now Schwar. Now Guerra back up top to Evano. Evano to Person. Person back to Evano. One-timer and a stick save made there by Schward as it goes out of play. .9:37 to go here in this second period. 1:17 remaining in the power play. And Lone Star wins the faceoff, but the puck is saucered out of the zone. Now the puck is caromed into the Mudbug zone. Whipped around to the near side boards from the right point there by Johnson. Now Johnson will jab it across to the far corner. Lone Star has it. They skate in. They got a little space. Back up top now. Dropped off, and Henriksen looking for a one-timer. Johnson has it back to Henriksen. Henriksen, quick wrister, tipped in front. Oh, it went just wide. That was a great tip. It went into the near corner. Back up top now. Henriksen, a little space here for Guerra. Delves it in deep. Back and all. They try to tic-tac-toe. It got broken up. Quick wrister, deflected in front. Save made there by Schward. And can the Mudbugs clear? And they're able to ram that puck back out to center, and it is touched by the Lone Star bench. And we will get a whistle. Now the puck is rammed into the Mudbug zone along the far half wall, and the puck is speared down the length of the ice. It goes on net. Save made there by Isley. Now here comes Lone Star, and a quick wrister save made there by Schward. Down to 8:16 remaining here in this second period. Still no score. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Good job there by the Mudbugs to kill off their second penalty. Face off now to the left of Schward. Now a quick wrister save made there by Schward. Face off now in the right wing circle. Now to the near corner goes to Martin. Martin, the centering feed. Oh boy, it was thrown out of trouble there by Bondi. Now off the far side boards, right back out to center. Now bumped off the puck there is Fetchko. Now to that near corner into the Lone Star zone it goes. Down to 7:50 left here in the second. Still no score as Lone Star has the puck off the far side boards. Played in there by Lackey. Now the puck is whisked just wide there by Brennan from the left point. Mudbugs trying to get the puck out of the zone. And this latest sequence has gone against the Mudbugs, and now a penalty is coming up to, I believe, Shreveport. And they're checking Daskus for some blood, as Daskus got high sticked. Daskus right now, a little bit of a center of a target. It's just a 2-minute as Natty Shack commits the penalty. Face off now in the right wing circle. Face off won there by the Mudbugs, and they're able to careen that puck all the way down the length of the ice. First choice personnel penalty kill back on the ice. Mudbugs are up against it here in the second, trying to keep the game scoreless. Far circle, quick wrister, glove save made there by Schward. Oh, that was a dandy as Heinz tried to go top shelf, and Schward said, 22 seconds gone by on Natty Shack's high sticking infraction. Face off now to the right of Schward. 7:05 remaining here in the second. It is a scoreless affair. Third power play attempt for Lone Star. Now they delve it in deep there to Garrett. Garrett waits for it now. He'll whirl it around the boards. Throws in front. Quick save. Rebound chance. Poke that backhander. Save made there by Schward as he was down and out and made a circus stop. Oh, boy, what a save made there by Schward. He was dead in the water, and he's able to keep it out as there was chaos all in front of the cage, and Garrett never misses those. 99 times out of 100, Garrett cashes in, and with 6:50 to go here in the second, the Mudbugs keep it a scoreless affair. Boy, the Mudbugs have a lot of hands on their hips right now. They are gassed. Face-off one there by Shreveport. They have it. Regula now along to the near side. Can he clear it down? He'll throw it off the near side. Boards up ahead there. Here comes Concannon. Quick wrister off the stick of Person, and this is going to stay in the Lone Star zone. That's good news for the Mudbugs. Down to a 1:11 remaining on Natty Shack's high sticking infraction. Of course, big shout out goes to Miss Amy and Mr. NHLer, Mr. Mike Natty Shack, tuned in tonight from Ohio. Glad to have them with us. Face off one there by Shreveport. Played back up top to Brazil, and Brazil will just wrist it in. And Lone Star will reset it down to a minute left now on Natty Shack's high sticking penalty. First choice personnel penalty kill, trying to kill off the other half. Baez, drop back pass there to DeCarlo. DeCarlo's pass gets broken up there by Concannon, and the puck is whistled back out to center, and Henriksen now will just stifle it in to the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Clifton, and Clifton able to knock it off the far side boards and down the length of the ice. Good job there by Shreveport. Up around to the near side. Here comes Baez. He twists it into the blue line and taken back there by the Mudbugs. That's Concannon. Good job there by Concannon. Gains the blue line now from the right side, and he's able just to tap it in behind the cage of Isley, and we're down to 15 seconds left now on Natty Shack's high sticking infraction. 5:40 remaining here in the second. Puck now is whacked in to the Mudbug zone. Up around to the far side now. DeCarlo back up top. Quick wrister! Oh, Boydston Hill just missed everybody as it hit the glass, and we got a whistle. This face-off is going to come out of the Mudbug zone. It was touched by a high stick, and it should go all the way down into the Lone Star zone, and it will. 5:29 to go here in this second period. 2 seconds remaining on Natty Shack's high sticking infraction. They always say the scoring goes down in the playoffs. That's the case tonight. Fetchko wins the faceoff. Back up top now. Wristed in, and now we got back to 5-on-5 hockey. And now Fetchko trying to steal it. Ken out off the near side boards. Backhanded in deep. Skolnick, he can't clear. And now he plays to the near side there to Fetchko. Fetchko trying to get it out. Now backhanded right back out to center behind Natty Shack. That's some fresh skates. Bondi back into his own zone, thrown back to Skolnick. Skolnick now off the far side boards. Will play to get ahead there to Bondi. Bondi now will lace it back out to center. Trying to steal that puck there was Fetchko, and he is done with his shift. Wholesale line change here for Coach Soupy. In on the forecheck there is Natty Shack. He's going to stay on. And the puck now is thrown down the length of the ice for icing on Lone Star. 4:42 remaining here in this second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates, investigative and risk analysis services. A good friend, Jerry DeFata, can be reached at 318-635-9944 or log on to defatapi.com. And if I say so myself, he's the best. Now a quick wrister there by McGee gets blocked. Now to the near side boards, played off the near side window, back out to center. Now Dickinson going to carom it off the near side boards and drop the head, but the Mudbugs are offsides. That was Nichols coming in on the attack. We are still scoreless with 4:24 remaining now in the second. course, if the game stays tied after 3 periods of play, we will have sudden death overtime, 5-on-5, but a full intermission would commence after the 3rd period, and then they would play 20 minutes, and if nobody scores in that 20-minute span, then they would go back to a full intermission and play a second overtime. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Kincannon. Kincannon. And will bank it off the far side boards in deep into the Lone Star zone. Behind the cage of Isley. Now to the far side. Thrown back up top. Quick wrister there by Dickinson gets blocked. Now touched by a high stick back out to center. No call there. Egregious turnover. Quick wrister save made there by Schward. Here comes Lackey now. A chance here for Lone Star. Evano now. Swung across. Martin a shot. Save made there by Schward as he just got the left pad on it to make the stop. Now to the near corner. Huss has it. Huss now gets rammed hard into the boards there by Clifton along to the far side, rather Dickinson. Now along the far side. Dickinson will drop it back there for McGee. McGee will lay it back there for Dickinson to grab, and Dickinson wants to throw back to his roommate McGee. McGee's got it now from the near side. He lugs it up the center and now throws it across. Might have been too far there from Witherspoon, but he goes to chase it down. Now to the near side. Lone Star has it. Pass misses everybody behind the skates of Trezera. Down the length of the ice. Wow, that's icing on the Brahmas. Your icing tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. That was close. With 3:07 remaining now here in the DeFata and Associates second period. Still no score in game number 3 between the Brahmas and the Mudbugs. I'm Chet Yoder. Game number 4 will be tomorrow night at 7-Eleven, 6:55 with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Get your tickets to be part of it by calling 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Face off now to the right of Isley. They saw battle at one there by Shreveport. Thrown back up top. Poked along there by Brazil. Couldn't get it in deep. And now Yannick will grab it. Back to Regula. Regula now throws it off the stick of Clifton as the puck trickles in deep into the Lone Star zone. Good forecheck here by the Mudbugs to grab it. Down to 2:50 left here in the second period. And now puck stolen away as Evano has it. And Evano now will just softly hop, skip, and jump this puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now played right back out to center. Played up ahead there to Weber. Weber now has it. Drop back pass. Up ahead there to Brazil. Brazil throws it at the net. Pad stop made there by Isley. Boy, that was a dangerous one. Back up top now to Regula. Winds. He fakes. Regula from the far circle. Quick wrister. Oh, it was blocked in front off the near side boards, but not out. Brazil has it. Swung across there to Regula. Can Regula hold the zone? He cannot. Brazil's got to get back. 2-on-2. This is the end of a shift for Baez. Quick wrister. Blocked in front. Good skate there by Brazil. Back out to center. Puck now poked along. Back and forth. Here comes Weber. Far circle. Drop pass just behind the skate of Clifton, who looked like he was out of gas. As now McGee. Mudbugs can't clear. And the puck stolen away. Right back out to center. 1:50 to go here in the second. Here comes Natty Shack. Backhand feed goes right back the other way now. Thrown across. Here's a break. A backhander. He scores. Andrew DiCarlo got off the bench, took off on a breakaway, and was able to capitalize on a breakaway. Mudbugs got caught in transition, and the Brahmas lead 1-0. And that is a late period goal. And that one stings. Lone Star 1, Shreveport 0. Time of the goal, 18:21 of the second period. Boy, that was a perfect pass back in their own zone. They saw DiCarlo coming in, and DiCarlo able to go on the backhand and beat Schward. And for DiCarlo, it is his second of the postseason, and Lone Star breaks the 0-0 tie. 1-0 Lone Star. Now battle that. One there by Shreveport. They'll throw it back to their blue line. Now McGee. Now McGee has trouble handling it. Huss steals it. His bad pass picked up there by Rupsoff, and Rupsoff will rattle it in. No icing as that puck was tipped in front. So a 1-0 Brahmas lead. They get the game's first goal, now down to almost a minute left here in the second period. Now Nichols has it. Nichols dropped over to Dickinson, a shot. Stick save made there by Isley. Mudbugs can't hold the zone. And it is DeCarlo from Roof at 18-21. And the Mudbugs fans start to get a little restless. Here comes Koklachev, thrown across. It got blocked. Another shot to centering fee got blocked. Boy, not much lanes out there as Brennan able to seal it up along that near corner. Down to 40 seconds remaining here in the second. Fedulov, new skater, Regula, firing blast went wide of Isley. Now to that near corner. Nichols stays with it. Tied up now are two men along that near corner. That's Fedulov. Or rather, that's Rupsoff. 2-on-1. Quick wrister hit the post with the shot. That was DeCarlo looking for a second of the game. Quick shot. Off the back heel of Trezera. Lone Star looking for more. Johnson a shot tipped in front. Save made there by Schward. Mudbugs trying to get out of the dodge with no further damage done, and they'll be able to do just that as a quick shot there by Johnson gets blocked. And we will head into the second intermission with Lone Star with all the momentum in the world. They have a 1-0 lead on the goal from Andrew DeCarlo at 18-21 on the breakaway. Your score once again, the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs 0. Stick around for the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We'll talk to Richie Perrant, fresh off the Thorn Cup championship he just won last weekend. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Back in Shreveport, fresh off a Thorn Cup championship, is Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant. First of all, welcome back, and we're glad to have you on.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Just talk about what that experience was like in El Paso, going down there for, I think, roughly 2+ months, and en route to obviously a championship.
Yeah, it was really fun to be able to get a chance to go down there and play and help the team win the championship. There was some similarities, but it was a little bit different from Shreveport.
Talk about the similarities and differences from what you saw with El Paso to this level.
I would say that Shreveport is just ran a little more professionally. In El Paso, it's it's not as professionally done, but we have a coach and assistant coach that take everything very seriously. We did video every single day after practice, before practice, and when I went there, they were planning on being in the Thorn Cup Championship, and they knew who they were going to play, and it was pretty much all set up in their heads, and I just wanted to help them out and win the championship.
So a little over a couple of months ago, you leave the team to go to El Paso. Talk about what that experience was like, just to kind of get into that locker room chemistry, because obviously teams kind of build that mold, that bond, and you're kind of the new guy coming in towards that stretch run. Was that tough to kind of get to know everybody and kind of be part of the team?
Yeah, it was definitely not the easiest thing, especially when you come in there and you kind of take the job of a goalie who started 40 games and he's won 35 for them. So at the first, kind of guys are like, who is this guy? Like, why is he replacing our goalie? You kind of build a friendship with the other goalie, and it's just hard to kind of bond with them. But after over a period of time, like with anything, when there's time and put into it, you finally get that chemistry. A couple guys I clicked at the beginning with, but a lot of guys towards the end told me, like, hey, when you first got here, I was kind of upset you kind of took over the other goalie spot, but like after getting to know you, I'm really glad like you came, and people saying that to me meant a lot, that I was able to make an impression just in a short period of time.
Now let's fast forward to that Thorn Cup final. We were watching it after the Mudbugs obviously emotionally evened up their series against Lone Star last weekend, and then we watched it till the end. I mean, it's a 1-0 game for most of the game. Just talk about that experience. Have you been in a game of that magnitude?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. We were in Ogden, and it was their fans too, so the place was so loud. The fans were brutal, like just screaming like you suck, like just the whole entire game. So like going in there and like starting as soon as the puck dropped, I obviously anybody would be nervous. I was a little nervous, but as the game went on, we had the momentum going, and when we scored that goal in the second period, I'm like, I'm gonna stop the rest and we're gonna win this. I just needed one goal, and that gave me the confidence to be able to play the best I can for the rest of the way and help them win.
Your dad, obviously, big time goaltender, lots of pressure. He's obviously a coach, some great things here. He's watching the game, and he obviously kind of relates your experiences to the ones that he had, and he also Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Back in Shreveport, fresh off a Thorn Cup championship, is Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant. First of all, welcome back, and we're glad to have you on.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Just talk about what that experience was like in El Paso, going down there for, I think, roughly 2+ months, and en route to obviously a championship.
Yeah, it was really fun to be able to get a chance to go down there and play and help the team win the championship. There was some similarities, but it was a little bit different from Shreveport.
Talk about the similarities and differences from what you saw with El Paso to this level.
I would say that Shreveport is just ran a little more professionally. In El Paso, it's not as professionally done, but we have a coach and assistant coach that take everything very seriously. We did video every single day after practice, before practice, and when I went there, they were planning on being in the Thorn Cup Championship, and they knew who they were going to play, and it was pretty much all set up in their heads, and I just wanted to help them out and win the championship.
So a little over a couple of months ago, you leave the team to go to El Paso. Talk about what that experience was like, just to kind of get into that locker room chemistry, because obviously teams kind of build that mold, that bond, and you're kind of the new guy coming in towards that stretch run. Was that tough to kind of get to know everybody and kind of be part of the team?
Yeah, it was definitely not the easiest thing, especially when you come in there and you kind of take the job of a goalie who started 40 games and he's won 35 for them. So at the first, kind of guys are like, who is this guy? Like, why is he replacing our goalie? You kind of build a friendship with the other goalie, and it's just hard to kind of bond with them. But after over a period of time, like with anything, when there's time and put into it, you finally get that chemistry. A couple guys I clicked at the beginning with, but a lot of guys towards the end told me, like, hey, when you first got here, I was kind of upset you kind of took over the other goalie spot, but like after getting to know you, I'm really glad like you came, and people saying that to me meant a lot, that I was able to make an impression just in a short period of time.
Now let's fast forward to that Thorn Cup final. We were watching it after the Mudbugs obviously emotionally evened up their series against Lone Star last weekend, and then we watched it till the end. I mean, it's a 1-0 game for most of the game. Just talk about that experience. Have you been in a game of that magnitude?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. We were in Ogden, and it was their fans too, so the place was so loud. The fans were brutal, like just screaming like "you suck," like just the whole entire game. So like going in there and like starting as soon as the puck dropped, I obviously anybody would be nervous. I was a little nervous, but as the game went on, we had the momentum going, and when we scored that goal in the second period, I'm like, I'm gonna stop the rest and we're gonna win this. I just needed one goal, and that gave me the confidence to be able to play the best I can for the rest of the way and help them win.
Your dad, obviously, big-time goaltender, lots of pressure. He's obviously a coach, some great things here. He's watching the game, and he obviously kind of relates your experiences to the ones that he had. And he also had a championship where he won 1-0, threw in an empty netter at the end. It was 2-0. Do you kind of hear voices from what your dad tells you while you're during a game, and do you kind of take that and kind of implement it?
Yeah, my dad's huge for the way I play on the ice. Before every game, actually, after warm-ups, I go up in the stands and I'll give him a call, and he'll just tell me a couple pointers for the game. And then when the game's actually going, I like to try to correct even if I don't get scored, I try to correct myself on certain plays that I did wrong, and I just have his voice in the back of my head saying to do this, and that definitely helps me as a person and as a goalie in nets.
How's the support in El Paso as far as a fan experience? I mean, obviously the support here in Shreveport is second to none.
Yeah. The experience in Shreveport is crazy, but in El Paso they got around 3,000 fans a game too. Yeah, and their fans were pretty into it. Like they would make posters and Shreveport was incredible, but going there, the fan base, I would say Shreveport probably has 500 more fans. It was like I didn't really go to a team that didn't have any fans, so the support was awesome, and they were behind me, and it was awesome to have them in El Paso, because when I got there, every single game was at home, so the only time I didn't get to play at home was for the Thorn Cup Championship.
Hoisting that Thorn Cup at the end, obviously everybody's lifting it up and taking a little round tripper with it. Just talk about that experience.
Yeah, no, that was pretty fun. Personally, this is the highest championship I've won at any level, basically. So, it was a fun feeling to have everybody jump on you at the end and to lift that cup. It was a feeling that I'll always remember.
And talk about returning to Shreveport. Obviously, you came back the other day, and now you're kind of back in the fold here with Balboa and Schwartz, and of course, you and Leo both speak French. You guys are both French speaking. What was it like coming back with that so cup fever?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I got back last night, and I was talking with Grant and Tim, and they were kind of keeping me in the loop of what everything happened, how Balboa started the first game, and then Leo jumped in, and I was able to watch moments of the games while I was on the road, so it's good to see it, and I'm just glad everybody's in the fever, and I'm glad I could just bring the experience I had in the Thorn Cup and try to help the team go in another one.
How much have you missed the Reeves? I know you're so close to Miss Tanya, Mr. Randy.
Yeah, I know. I missed them a ton. Last night when I got home, me and Tanya sat in her bed for over an hour just talking about everything and catching up. And, yeah, it was great to see her. I missed them a lot.
We're talking to Richie Perrant, Mudbugs goaltender, here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Now, obviously, the Mudbugs entrenched in this Robertson Cup run. What is your role, and kind of do you kind of expect to compete for more playing time? Because obviously that's been kind of an uphill battle for you, but you've been able to handle it nicely.
Yeah, obviously I'd love to play here too, but I'm just trying to be a support guy that's bringing the experience from El Paso, and they went back-to-back too, so it'd be pretty cool if Shreveport goes back-to-back too. And I just want to help the team out, help in any way I can, stay on the ice after practice, take some shots, help in any way I can, just so that everybody's on the same page and we're all flying in one direction.
With Leo Schwartz not going to return next year due to getting aged out, Mason Balboa has intentions on returning. Do you have intentions on returning to Shreveport next season? Because a lot of people just don't know that.
Yeah, no, I love it here, and I have full intentions of coming back to Shreveport next year.
Talk about what it's like, obviously coming back. You got Coach Soupy back on the ice. I'm sure Coach Soupy a little bit different than your coach in El Paso.
Yeah, no, Soupy, was awesome to see him. My coach in El Paso wasn't really didn't really communicate with the players that much. Didn't want to build a relationship with them. Coming back to Soupy, who loves to be with the guys, and he builds a relationship with every single individual. It was great to see him, and I'm glad to be back.
I wanted to ask you about these NHL playoffs. It's been quite unpredictable in itself. You see guys like Sergei Bobrovsky have a great start knocking off Tampa Bay. You see guys like Mike Smith go down. Vasilevsky hasn't had a great series so far. He was out. Martin Jones is a mess for my Sharks. I don't want to get into it right now. Marc-Andre Fleury, obviously one of your favorites, having a good series so far. Have you kind of kept up with the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs? Because you have a lot going on now, and I'm sure you like to watch those pro goaltenders do their thing.
Yeah, I love watching Marc-Andre Fleury. He's my favorite goalie, and I look up to him.
I mentioned him.
So it was. I'm gonna try to watch all the Vegas Golden Knights game the whole way through. Pittsburgh being my favorite team, it was kind of a tough bounce, getting swept by the Islanders.
But they've won quite a bit now.
Yeah, they won, but still. But now I'm a full Vegas fan just because of Marc-Andre Fleury. I think everything starts from him, and how the team's success is just based off him. And then we got guys like Pacioretty, Mark Stone, just lighting it up in the playoffs. And
Pacioretty, a former Hab.
Former Hab, yeah. All the former Habs tend to do good on other teams, like my dad would say. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I've been keeping up. Tampa, that was a crazy one. No one expected that one, but Bobrovsky's a good goalie, and when he's on his game, he's hard to beat. And good for them, and I wish them the best in moving forward.
That's Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant. Last of all, thanks for the time, and of course, good luck the rest of the way.
Absolutely, thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages. This is the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us at Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back to the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. We're joined by one of my favorites, a dear friend, a dear corporate partner, a fantastic woman who basically supports the Mudbugs broadcast and the Mudbugs organization as a whole, Miss Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors. First of all, Miss Janice, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Just talk about now, everybody hears about Generational Financial Advisors. You're the first period sponsor. Just talk about everything that goes on at Generational Financial Advisors.
Okay, we have a group of people, including myself, who are all financial advisors, and then I'm also a CPA, so I offer services to small businesses and individuals and tax services. We offer retirement planning, college planning, just basically cover your life services, and we try to work with people and develop that relationship so that it's all about relationships and it's not just about the money.
Is it a little more hectic now with, I guess, tax season just right around the corner?
It is very hectic. We start out with just having to do 1099s and W-2s for the companies that we do work with on a yearly basis, and then we go straight from there into filing all the way into April and sometimes October.
What's the most stressful part of your job?
The deadlines during tax season. Just trying to, if people get their stuff in timely, and trying to make sure that I have the time and can do the job in a timely manner for them so that we're not filing extensions.
We're talking to Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors, one of our Mudbugs corporate partners here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. You do so many good things for the Mudbugs at GFA. Talk about some of the things that you love, and obviously you work in depth with numbers just past my range of thinking. Just talk about some of the things that you love about the company and some of the things that you love about your job.
Well, one, I love the fact that we're a small company and we have an office here and one in Marshall, Texas, and the fact that we do have a lot of relationships that are long-term, being generational across the family lines, which is our whole goal. So as a person is getting older, we want to make a point to work with their younger children, grandchildren, so that, you know, they understand that we are here to represent them and to work with them for all their needs, tax, accounting, financial planning, insurance, all of it. We have a good group of people, and we've all been together for at least 10 years. So it's a nice small firm, but still, you know, can offer a lot of services.
Aside from being a fantastic corporate partner, you're also a billet. This is your third year as a Mudbug billet, and you have Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson, two very good hockey players, and both with colorful personalities. How has the I guess the atmosphere and the experience been this year for you?
It's been different because before we only had one player, and so then they had to we had a veteran and a rookie this year, and that was interesting to see the interaction between them, especially during training camp. But they have come to know each other and their habits, and we have card games, we have, you know, a lot of different things, and just they've become part of the family.
You've been you do a lot of cooking, and I think that's one of the things that Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson rave about. What's one dish that has become kind of a favorite amongst the guys that you maybe you can think of?
It's something so simple. It's a chicken bite that's wrapped in bacon with brown sugar and stuff, and they can eat 4 pounds of chicken in a heartbeat.
You're also in the Claws Up Booster Club. You're the vice president. You work with Carl Phillips, and just talk about that dynamic. This is the first year that the Mudbugs have brought back the Booster Club. Just talk about how everything's kind of going and maybe some of the things that are on the horizon.
It's been a learning process for us this year. Of course, it was always going to be with you're doing the first time, and you have to see what works, what doesn't work. We have a great group of people. We have probably over 100 members. And we have tried a few things that didn't work, but we've had a lot that's going on, and I think in the future that as we have developed it, you'll see more things for sale, different just push to get some things out and help people understand, like learn about hockey rules, and then stat sheets for people that had been asking for them and things like that we try to get out.
How are the holidays for you? I know that.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder. The Mudbugs back on the ice as they trailed the Brahmas 1-0. The only goal from Andrew DiCarlo at 18:21. It was DiCarlo who took off on a breakaway, got ahead of the defense of the Mudbugs, and was able to go backhand on Schward. It was DiCarlo's second of this series. And Lone Star has the 1-0 edge, and with all the pressure Lone Star put in that second period, I think Shreveport has to be fortunate just to be down by 1. Mudbugs trying to turn it around here in the third. And it has been the problem all year for this team, scoring goals. And they're going to have to figure out Isley, who has just been a thorn this season, just as much as Mitchell Gibson was last year. Harrison Feeney gave the Mudbugs troubles as well. And they're only down by 1. And this crowd just starting to get a little restless. They're looking for a chance to get into this game. Clifton at center ice. He battles DiCarlo. Face-off won there by DiCarlo rather, as Johnson spikes the puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by the Mudbugs. They have it. Puck now floated all the way down the length of the ice. Will this be icing? It will be on Shreveport. Just 17 seconds in to this first or third period rather. It is a 1-0 Lone Star lead. Face off now to the right of Schward, who's looked good in this game. Shots for 20-18 after 2 periods of play in favor of Lone Star. And, of course, Lone Star outshot Shreveport 14-8. It seems like Lone Star is getting better looks, though. Backhander on net, easily sticked aside there by Schward. On a shot there by Heinz through the slot. Now McGee has it, backhanded off the stick there by Clifton, and he'll just wedge this puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs established the pressure early in this game. They just really haven't been able to get much going, really, since the early goings of the second. Only 1 power play in this game for Shreveport. Now off the near side boards, puck banked in to Lone Star zone. Martin throws it back out to center, and Harrison will grab it. Harrison off the far side boards. Back into the Brahmas zone. Harrison very quiet in this series. They're trying to get him going. The Mudbugs know they need to get number 5 going to really find more success. Up ahead there to Witherspoon. Witherspoon now will love tap this baby in deep as Harrison in on the forecheck. Now behind the cage, taken away there by Lone Star. That is Stinnell. Stinnell now has it along the near side. Thrown across off the far side boards there for Brennan. And Brennan will just kind of whack that puck into the Mudbug zone. Harrison now played up ahead there to Witherspoon, and he couldn't handle it cleanly. Puck now spun back into the Mudbug zone there by Lackey. As now Harrison's going to grab it as he's at the end of his shift, carefully takes it out. And now he gains the blue line, drop back as Regula back to Harrison. Now to the far corner it goes. Played there by Koklachev, who's been quiet. Dropped off there to Bondi. Bondi throws it back. Quick wrister gets deflected into the near corner. Mudbugs trying to get something on net here. Koklachev to the near side. He's got Nichols there to help. Koklachev stays with it. Forked on over, back up top to Bondi, now to Skolnick. Skolnick, quick wrister, deflected in front. It went to the near corner. Now Koklachev stays with it. Drops it in deep there to Bondi. Bondi now goes into that near corner. Mudbugs hold the zone. Koklachev a blast. It went wide of Eisley. Skolnick now able to kind of scrape it in deep behind the cage. 17-18 to go here in the third. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. Taken away there by Rubtsov. Rubtsov now rattles it in deep there for Nichols to grab. Now from the far side, good checking along that near corner. Now along the near half wall, Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Dickinson's in there for help. Puck now popped up into the air, held in there by Nichols. Nichols has it to the point. Quick wrister, save made there by Eisley as he had a screen in front, but Eisley's able to wrestle it down. $16:53 remaining now in this third period. In game number 3 between Lone Star and Shreveport. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. On the goal from Andrew DiCarlo at 18:21 of the second. That's the only dent into this scoreboard right now. Game 4 will be tomorrow night. Who will have the commanding 2-1 series lead? Face-off one there by Lone Star. They'll be able to whack it back out to center. Now spun around, closed in there by Natty Shack, and he throws it behind his own cage. Now he gets hauled down in that near corner. Mudbugs without their captain tonight with an upper body injury. Uh-oh, here comes DiCarlo, backhander, and it deflects into the near corner. And now thrown around to the far side. Trying to whack it was Dickinson, trying to get it out of the zone. Now back up top to the point. Person has it. Person now all played off the back heel of DiCarlo. And now McGee back the other way. Here come the Mudbugs. Back up top now. Natty Shack to Fedgeloff couldn't handle it cleanly. And that could have been a quality scoring chance. Uh-oh, thrown up ahead. Heinz way out of his cage there is Schward as he trips up Heinz. And Dan Wildfong is beside himself, screaming for a call. Here comes McGee, quick shot, deflects into the protective netting, and Dan Wildfong is up in arms looking for a call. There was lots of contact behind Schward and Heinz, who had a possible breakaway. Schward read the play perfectly and ran out of his cage to clear it out of danger. 15:43 remaining here in the third. Face off now into the right wing circle, deep into the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs got some personnel issues here. It is going to be Nichols to take it. Well, you see goalie coach Rich Permont worked up behind the bench. He did not like the way his blue line got caught up into the neutral zone. And now some words being exchanged between Josh Martin and Koklachev. They're two big bodies. 6'3", 200 pounds is Martin. And Koklachev around the neighborhood of 200 pounds as well. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. That's Roof. Now whistled around the near side glass. We got a whistle. And, boy, is there a penalty coming up? The Lone Star? There is. It's going against, no. The door opened up ever so slightly for Lone Star. I thought Martin was going in the box for boarding. And now there's a long discussion going on here. Robert Esposito leading the discussion. The door opened up for Lone Star, and it's still open right now with 15:36 to go here in the third. 1-0 lead for the Brahmas, and the Mudbugs are going to get their Swepco power play going for just the second time this evening. Now Ryan Dickinson wanted to know where this faceoff, it's got to be in the Lone Star zone. I'm not sure why there's discussion about that. Wow. Martin looks confused. Oh, wait a minute here. Martin's going out of the box. Well, Martin skated in, and now there's no penalty in the play. Guess we had premature penalty boxelation. With 15:36 to go, and now Dan Wildfong still licking into the official about that contact between Schward and Heinz a couple of minutes ago. So no penalty, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Battling along the near corner, taken there by Weber. Weber has it now. Weber thrown in front. It was stopped there by Isley, and now Heinz has got some speed. He's got Johnson on the move. Here comes Heinz, quick wrister. Sealed up there by Schward as he fought it off. Play still underway as Heinz now. A pass got broken up. Up ahead there to Dickinson. Dickinson leads it across there for Weber. Weber now banked it off the far side, boards in deep into the Lone Star zone, thrown in front, taken there by Guerra. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Guerra 3-on-2, drop over to Henriksen, thrown in front, ricocheted on net. Save made there by Schward. And now carrying it back there is Harrison. Harrison glides up the ice, gains the blue line from the right side, thrown in on a centering feed from the near corner and got blocked. Now it goes to the far corner. Evano now will sail it into that near corner. Mudbugs faithful trying to get into this game. They have had not much to cheer about. How about nothing to cheer about as far as the goal scoring is concerned? Fighting for it there is Harrison. Harrison stays with it. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing in game number 3. Puck now is floated back out to center. Taken there by Skolnick. Skolnick sizzles a pass off the stick, I believe, of Witherspoon. Oh, it did not hit his stick. It's icing on Shreveport. Down to 14:07 remaining here in the third. Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing in game number 3 of this first round playoff series. If you just joined us, the only goal scored by Andrew DiCarlo at 18:21 on a breakaway. He went to the backhand and scored. Game pretty much sewn up in Corpus Christi in game number 4 in that contest. Amarillo looks like they're on their way to forcing a game 5. They're on top of Corpus Christi 4-1 with 11:20 to go from the American Bank Center. Of course, if Amarillo wins that game number 5 in Amarillo on Monday. Mudbugs trying to grab a 2-1 series lead, and they're going to have to come back in this game. Quick wrister save made. Wrestled down there by Schward as Baez put a screamer from the right point, and now pushing and shoving along that far corner. Looks like it's Concannon in the fray. Mudbugs just cannot afford to take a penalty in this game. They're down by 1, and right now that is enough of a hill to climb the way Isley has played this evening. 13:51 remaining here in the third period. I'm Chet Yoder. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey playoff style. Face off now to the left of Schward. Clock not a factor yet, but the Mudbugs got to get going before time starts to run out. Face off battle at 1 there by Lone Star. They have a look. Quick wrister gobbled up there by Schward. Boy, that was a good shot there by Stenil, and fought off there by Schward as he will hold on to it. 13:47 remaining here in this third period. In game number 3, series tied 1 game apiece. Face off 1 there by Shreveport. They'll skitter this puck off the near side boards. Too far there for Yannick, and Johnson will have it. He'll throw it on over to Brennan. The Air Force commit, throws it back out to center. Here comes Daskus. Daskus has it, centering, and unable to handle the pass there was Roof on a centering feed there by Daskus. Shreveport has it. Back the other way. Thrown across there for Clifton. Clifton couldn't handle it. He got sandwiched in. And now Regula backhanded up ahead and forwarded in there by Yannick. Slowed down there by Isley. And now behind the cage. Back up top. There for Dickinson. Clifton looking for a centering feed. Blocked there by Daskus as he takes a check in along the boards. Puck now is floated off the near side boards in deep into the Lone Star zone. We're down to 12:50 remaining here in the third. Lone Star 1, Shreveport not yet. And now up ahead to the near side there to Heinz. Heinz now will slither that puck in to the Mudbug zone. Now along that near corner. Played around to the far side. Played up ahead there to Fegeloff. He wants to take off with it. Can the Mudbugs stay onside? They do. A backhander blocked in front. Can the Mudbugs hold the zone? That's Bondi, a blast. Glove save made. Rebound chance along the far side. And nice tie up there by the Lone Star blue line. And it's played right back out to center. Heinz back the other way. Heinz now skates in. He gets checked down to the ice. And now Bondi has it. Bondi right back out to center. Played just too far there for Rupsoff. Rupsoff now gets spun around a bit there by Henriksen. Crowd trying to get into this game. The advantage is 1, and the advantage is Lone Stars. Now along the far corner, Mudbugs trying to steal it. They cannot. Off the far side, the big speedy Joey Baez. Able to spear it into the Mudbug zone. Along the near corner it goes to the right of Schward. Now kicked around the boards. Lone Star plays it off the boards. Huss is there. Huss gets checked hard along the glass. Now played out free. Back out to up top to the point. Brennan to Martin. Martin a shot. Blocked in front. Good job there by Bondi to cut the lane off. Now off the far side boards. Koklachev. Spun around. He'll stay with it. Koklachev wants to play it forward. He'll throw it up across there to Rupsoff, and Rupsoff will just dump this baby in and come off for a line change. We're down to 11 minutes left here in the third. Brahmas 1, Shreveport nothing. Off the far side boards, up ahead there to Brennan. Brennan now gets tied up a bit and thrown back on over to Martin. Now spun around. Mudbugs trying to steal it through the neutral zone. They will, but they can't take off with it as Weber lost control of the puck. Now back to the blue line. Regula's got it. Regula now Throws it around to his right there to Clifton. Gains the blue line from the right side. Throws it on net. Save made. Rebound chance. Got shoved out of trouble there by DiCarlo. That was a sloppy rebound, but it was shoved out of trouble there by Lone Star. Now played up ahead off the stick of Harrison, and the puck deflects out of play. We are down to a 10-11 remaining here in the third period. Brahmas 1, Mudbugs nothing. And we got a break in the action. We'll take a break. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now the puck is laced in. Quick wrister. Save made there by Isley. Now played up ahead, right back out to center off the near side boards. Lone Star trying to move it up the ice. McGee. Now in deep into the Brahmas zone. Johnson with 9:35. He has it sealed up behind the cage of Isley. Now bad pass. This Mudbugs faithful still here looking for the equalizer. Lone Star will settle it down behind the cage. They'll take their time. That's Brennan. Well, the Mudbugs got to force the issue here as Lone Star is just going to hang out behind their cage for as long as they want. And that's the advantage they can do. Up ahead there to Stinnell. Stinnell got slowed down. This one's going to go down. Wow, no icing called. Now wrapped around to the near sideboards. Taken there by Stinnell. Stinnell throws it in front. And it is taken there by Regula. Off the far side boards, right back out to center. Down to 8:44 remaining here in the third. Henriksen, quick wrister, save made. Shoved out of trouble there by Schward. Now Baez has it through the slot. Now kicked around back up top to Henriksen. Now a shot toward the net. It went wide. Henriksen now will softly play it off the stick of Heinz. Played there by Regula. Regula has it stolen away there by Baez. Boy, the Mudbugs have just been a little bit sloppy in their own zone once again. Koklachev trying to get the puck out. Now on over to Regula, up ahead. Chance here, just off the stick of Koklachev. Now to Bondi. Bondi to the near side there to Rubtsov. Rubtsov gets absolutely leveled along that near boards. Puck played in deep. Now taken away. Mudbugs have it. Drop back pass. Quick wrister there by Bondi. And it's smothered up there by Isley. 7:43 remaining here in game number 3, your score. It's the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. Your update from Amarillo. Corpus Christi trying to come back in that game. It is Amarillo 4, Corpus Christi 2 with 6:10 to go now in the third. You never know with that Corpus Christi team. They can score goals in a hurry. Face off one there by the champs. Bondi, quick sizzler there by Skolnick. Save made, rebound chance. And the Mudbugs are just not there to ram in those rebounds. Back the other way, Siffringer, quick backhander. And a nice right pad stop made there by Schward. Back the other way. Another shot there by Brennan through traffic. And a save made there by Schward, as he holds it across his chest with 7:25 to go in the third. Mudbugs now looking for a late game tally. They've had a lot of magic in this building, and they're going to need one here if they are to have a chance in game number 3. If they don't win tonight, they will face elimination tomorrow night for the first time in this postseason. Face-off one there by Shreveport. Along to the far side. Off the stick of Witherspoon. Drop back pass. Intercepted there by Roof. Roof now thrown back to Brennan. Brennan over to Johnson. Now along to the near side. Too far there for Roof. Roof's got to go grab it. Dickinson now will be the first to touch it along that near corner. Witherspoon throws it across there to McGee. McGee now will swirl it back up top to Kincannon. Bad pass. Quick wrister. Paddle stop made there by Schward. And a shot there by DeCarlo. Puck now popped all the way up into the air, and down the length of the ice it goes. Too slow for icing. Down to 6:45 to go in the third. As Brennan will take it back behind his own cage. Mudbugs got to force the issue here. Can the Mudbugs steal it? Cannot. Played right back out to center. As now McGee has it. He'll lust it on over to Regula. Now taken there by Waltman. Waltman now gets checked hard on the boards. Coach Soupy now playing number 7, Ryan Waltman, looking for a spark. The South Bend, Indiana native. Now Lone Star will play it. That's Heinz. Heinz now gliding up the ice. Heinz with a burst of speed. He'll bank it off the far side boards in deep. This is going to be short shifts the rest of the way for the Brahmas, as they have a 1-0 edge with 6 minutes now remaining here in the third. Mudbugs can't clear. Quick wrister, and it deflects wide into the near corner it goes. Quick shot there by Henriksen. Nice left pad stop made there by Schward. Schward keeping his team into the game, but the Mudbugs can't clear. Backhanded in deep, and now we got a whistle. Yeah, we got a Brahma down. .5:45 remaining here in the third. Not sure why the whistle was blown. That's a break for the Mudbugs. Maybe it'll slow that down. Wow, this faceoff's coming out of Shreveport zone. That is a huge break. There have been some breaks going both ways tonight. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Puck now ladled into the Mudbug zone. Down to 5:40 to go here in the third. Mudbugs looking for some energy here, and they need their hometown crowd to will behind them. They're down by 1. Played back up top now. Thrown across to Henriksen. He fakes a shot. He'll just poke it in deep. Mudbugs trying to get the puck out of trouble here along that near corner. Now thrown in front. Now from the point, quick wrister there by Evano gets the glass. Good tip in front. And now Brazil will be able to lambaste it down the length of the ice. Mudbugs looking for a steal, and they'll get one right here. Oh boy, poke checked around there was Nichols looking for a shot. Now hooked a bit there was Koklachev, as the puck now played right back out to center. Referee's letting them play. Bondi throws it at the net. Save made there by Isley. He'll drop it down off the far side. Oh, and Skolnick couldn't hold the zone as it goes right back out to center. Down to 4:40 to go here in the third. Roof to the near side. Puck popped all the way up into midair. Taken there by Daskus. Daskus from the far side. Played in deep there by Roof. Now to the near corner. Play it around to the near side. Clifton trying to jam it out. He can't. And Yannick can't grab it. And now Daskus has it. Daskus gathers it in. Twists it back up top now. Yanked back in there by Person. As we're down to 4:05 left here in the third. Back up top now. Puck just wrangled in behind the cage there for Daskus. Now can the Mudbugs get it out of the zone? Yannick able to jab it back out to center. Good job there, and he'll steer it into the Lone Star zone, but Lone Star's blue line gains control of it. Off the stick, blocked. Oh, it caromed off the body of McGee. Quick wrister in front, tip just wide as Lone Star was trying to put the game out of reach. Daskus thrown at the net, and it's taken away there by Dickinson. And now Yannick kind of kick it back out to center. And now taken there by Dickinson. Dickinson throws it at the net, blocked in front. Down to 3:20 to go here in the third. Leo Schwar going to start to take a look over at Coach Soupy. Behind the cage now of Isley. Mudbugs trying to battle for the puck. The Brahmas have it. Thrown across off the stick of Dickinson all the way down the length of the ice it goes. Oh, wow. That's going to be an icing on Lone Star. That's a humongous break with 3:08 to go here in the third. That's a very close call. Brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. Mudbugs with a couple of last chances here. They will have to get their goalie out of the cage at some point in this 3:08. Nichols to take the face-off from the right wing circle. Face-off battle at Lone Star is not going to win it now. Dragged down there was Nichols. Nichols now kicks it around to that near corner. Down to 3 minutes to go. Schwartz starting to take a look over. Still no signal yet. From the far corner now. Bumped off the puck as Rubtsov tries to slow his man down. Off the far side, but Mudbugs can't hold the zone. And Brazil now is sandwiched in a dangerous spot. And now Schwartz starts to make the signal. He's looking for the sign. Rubtsov up ahead there to Koklachev. Koklachev throws it at the net. He couldn't get much on it. Now behind the cage, still looking for a chance. And now we got a Mudbug down. Regula, quick wrister, tipped in front. Oh, it trickled just wide. And now a whistle is blown. Boy, that is a big man. That's Koklachev, who is shooken up. That's Koklachev. That is a big old bear who's going to have to get looked at from Corey O'Brien behind the bench rather. All the Mudbugs are arguing that that faceoff should be deep in the Brahmas zone. I'm surprised it's out of the zone. Wow. 2:25 to go here in the third. Brahmas 1, Mudbugs nothing. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Person now up ahead, off the far side boards, in deep into the Shreveport zone it goes. Now to the near side there to Dickinson. Dickinson up ahead there to Kincannon. Kincannon works it in behind the cage. Still no signal yet. Quick wrister! Oh, it deflected just wide. Now to the near corner it goes. Worked in now to that near corner. Mudbugs hold the zone. Thrown at the net. Save made there by Isley. He'll cover it up with 1:57. And Schward is barking at the bench, looking for the signal to come out. 1:57 remaining here in the third. Brahmas 1, Mudbugs nothing. Time starting to run out on the defending champions. It's like we got a timeout. And I would have to imagine Coach Soupy called it. We'll keep it here. So the Mudbugs are going to have 6 attackers. And they are going to have to draw something up. They got plenty of time. Going to have to win the faceoff, get some bodies in front of Isley, and try to jam it in. Do the Mudbugs have a late game heroic in a game that has gotten pretty stale right now for Shreveport? The Lone Star trying to grab a 2-1 series lead in the best of 5, and then the Mudbugs would be facing elimination tomorrow night, and they would just have to win tomorrow night to force a game 5. But this one is long from over yet. The only goal tonight from Andrew DiCarlo, who got behind the Mudbugs blue line and was able to go on the backhand to beat Schward. The Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. Face off now in the right wing circle. To the left of Isley. Nichols trying to win this faceoff. Extra attacker. Empty net to my left. Faceoff won there by Lone Star, though. Taken there by Koklachev. Played back up top. Bondi trying to bang it in deep behind the cage. Now to the near side. Back up top now to McGee. McGee to Bondi. A blast! And it ricocheted into the near corner. Not much space to shoot in. Now to the near corner. Guerra has it. Guerra off the near side boards. Lone Star trying to get it out. They will not. Now Martin along that near corner. Stolen away. Koklachev's there, down to 1:24 left here in the third. Mudbugs trying to tie it. Back up top now to McGee. McGee now delved in deep there to Rupshoff. Back up top to McGee. McGee to Bondi, a blast. Blocked in front there. Another drive there by McGee. Oh, tipped in front. Save made there by Isley. That might have been the best scoring chance for the Mudbugs since early in the game, with 1:08 to go in the third. That one changed course of direction, and Isley stayed with it to wrestle that baby down. Harrison to take the face-off from the right wing circle. Face-off battle at one there by Harrison. Back in up top. Quick wrister there by Dickens. A quick shot there by Harrison. He shot it wide. Holding the zone there is Brazil. Down to less than a minute to go here in the third. The puck now is floated down the length of the ice. It'll be icing on Lone Star. Down to 52 seconds remaining here in the third. The edge separating these two teams is one goal, and it was scored by Andrew DiCarlo at 18:21 of the second. 1-0 lead in favor of the road team. Face-off now to the right of Isley. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. Played back up top now to Bondi. Bondi back in to McGee. McGee now delved in deep. Back up top to Bondi. Bondi to McGee. Fakes. He's got to look for a shot. Bondi a blast. It Karam just wide. Can Lone Star clear? They cannot. Good attack there by Shreveport to hold the zone and along that near corner. Down to 30 seconds left here in regulation. Mudbugs trying to jar it off the walls. They can't. Time starting to run out. Down to 20 seconds. Back up top. Mudbugs cannot clear. Oh, clear back down the length of the ice. A backhander. Wide. 15 seconds, one last chance. McGee, Nichols has got to race up the ice. Up ahead there, gaining the blue line. Thrown towards the net, just wide. 5 seconds, thrown in front, quick wrister. Oh, what a save made there by Isley at the buzzer. And that'll do it. The Brahmas hold off the Mudbugs. Final score, the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. That was a centering feed in front. I believe it was Bondi who got the best look in the final 5 seconds and just could not beat Isley as Seth Isley picks up the shutout in this series, and the Brahmas lead the best of 5 series 2-1. Final score, the Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. Stick around for the Raising Cane's postgame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Your final score, Lone Star 1, Shreveport nothing. The only goal from Andrew DiCarlo, who got behind the Mudbugs blue line and went on the backhand to beat Schward. And your final score is as follows. The Brahmas 1, the Mudbugs nothing. Just not many good looks on Isley. And Lone Star takes a 2-1 series lead in the best-of-5 series, and the Mudbugs now will have their backs up against the wall tomorrow night in Game 4. They will have to win tomorrow night to force a Game 5 back at the Nitec Sports Center, which will be on Monday night. The only goal, once again, in 18-21, it belonged to Andrew DiCarlo. Seth Isley was terrific in this game, and he earned that shutout as the final shot totals are as follows. If we get them, it's 30-28 in favor of Lone Star, and 28 saves for Isley as they're able to ice up a 1-0 win and a 2-1 lead in the series. Join us tomorrow night, Game 4. It'll be at 7-Eleven with a 6:55 Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs will face elimination for the first time in this postseason. They will have to win tomorrow night to force a Game 5 back at the Nitec Sports Center on Monday evening at 7 o'clock. Until then, have a good night and a better tomorrow as the Mudbugs fall to the Brahmas 1-0. Have a good night and a better tomorrow, and as always, claws up.
Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey has been brought to you by Scuba Ventures, Great American Vapes, Generational Financial Advisors, 5-Star Builders, Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy, Coldwell Banker Gosley, DeFada and Associates LLC, State Farm, Bayou Blasters, and Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram. Thank you for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, claw back.